God.
Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to LAN Downunder, Day 2, Finals Day. It's fantastic environment. We got so many people in this room right now, and players are arriving by the very second. We've got a little bit of change of scenery where we've moved the front desk a little bit. I'm joined on the couch today, at least for this opening sequence, by good old Chimes, good old Snazzy. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good
How
morning.
are we doing?
I'm good. How are you, man? Feeling good?
I'm feeling alert. I'm feeling awake. I'm feeling revived from yesterday. Yeah, I'm excited for the day. Chimes, how did yesterday go?
Well, yesterday we also had our 18 round robin, 7 rounds, and we saw a lot of upsets, in my opinion. So we saw in round 1 we had our game of. Oh yeah, figure that one out. Sorry, forgot. Game of
We had the Protein Farts job game, didn't we?
Yeah, the Protein Farts job. Today, straight up in game 1 tonight, or today, and saw a very close game, a lot of back and forth. All our predictions were wrong. No one got the score right. Obviously, we had our good caster, Big Fella Goose, get his correction right. But I hope we see more about today.
Yeah, we were all wrong.
We were all wrong.
We all thought the job would win.
We were hashtag Team Matt. Hashtag Wills.
Hashtag Team Matt.
Yeah, dog, everyone got all their predictions wrong. We'll be doing the statistics on the predictions later on today.
Yeah.
And we were like looking at them this morning. It's like 20%.
Like, I mean, it really could have gone better.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, there were so many upsets throughout the day. Like we saw Net Profit drop a. Was it both games to Oxys or their map to Oxys?
Yeah, they did lose to Oxys in round 1, and I know Turris is not very happy about that one.
He's
taking his head at us.
Sitting just off the.
Especially because he's a CoF team, and then he did obviously perform better. Top DPM in his own caster game against Bones Pug.
Yeah, so we got the 4 teams that have made it to Day 2 on your screens right now. We got BLG versus Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's going to be our semi-final 2. That's going to be a little bit later in the day. But up first, we got Protein Farts versus Job. I mean, we were just talking about that round 1 from yesterday. These teams, they've got some working out to do.
They do. This is probably there's a lot of beef. There's a lot of tension. Like Mad vs Wills. We all know the history there. A bit of a rivalry.
Yeah, frenemies.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Big time.
And we've got some amazing players such as Vetoes. We have Lex and Lex, Fane. People you just know. You see them in pugs, see them in scrims, see them on streams all the time, and they're doing crazy things. Snazzy, what do you think we're going to see today?
I think we're going to see more of what we were seeing yesterday, but we've whittled it down to like the top 4 at this point. So it's just definitely going to be better games. But especially for like the people in person, I know there was a bunch of like games that didn't actually make the cast that were like just insane. So I think it'll be a really good event today. It'll be fresh.
Yeah.
Keep me going, bro. I'm tensed up. I'm ready.
I mean, they have made it to top 4, so they're all owed an artisan mousepad.
Yeah.
Pretty special. Kevin's been collecting their preferences so far. So they're all putting what mousepad they want in so they can take from the prize pool. We'll see what we can do in allocating those prize pads. But yeah, what an amazing opportunity to get sponsored by Artisan.
Yeah, I think it's very unique, especially for us being in completely separate region from NA and EU. Get such a good sponsor like Artisan, like you know them. Like if you ask anyone that's building what mousepad to use, they can have an Artisan.
Oh, yeah. If they can afford it,
because
they're so good that like it's just a premium product.
Yeah, you know, all you got to do now is just come to LAN Downunder, make Day 2, you get a free mousepad.
Yeah, done deal.
Not cost at all.
Yeah, think about that in the future, huh? You at home?
Yeah, that's
Come
for
here.
sure. Yeah. I mean, not only are we getting supported by Artisan, but we're getting supported by our very own community. So many donations have been coming through. That might explain the shirts we're wearing.
Thanks, guys.
Right now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you
really
so
sick.
much.
I appreciate it.
I'm really excited to be here, looking like who I am.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So let's get up some rosters. I'd love to go through these players one by one.
Absolutely.
So let's see who we got up first here. We got Protein Farts. Tell you what, these guys put on quite a performance yesterday. Can you run us through the roster, Chimes?
Yeah, so we have Hungry 4eggs, Deadlock Pro, top 100 Overwatch player, on bowl on the flank scout. We have Dork, one of the oldest TF2 players in seasons and experience on combo scout. Rowan, not much to say. He's the guy.
He certainly is the guy.
And Raylan, probably the most vocal player, a lot of high impact, a lot of pressure, knows what he wants, gets what he wants on our Pocket Soldier. And we have Parade, probably the dark horse demo of the competition. He's been amazing in round 1 against Matt. Hope he does it again, dropping top damage, big bombs, and just being a lot of the most aggressive player compared to his scouts. And Wills on Medic, who honestly surprised everyone. everyone kind of talked him down, said, he's coming off scout, onto a medic as like an off roll, and he did amazing yesterday. It was very, I personally think one of the best performances I'll see from him was today, and I hope to see it again.
There was at least one moment where he got jumped and he surfed a rocket just like a ridiculous distance. It was just like, it was like some absolutely mechanically just ridiculous play. Like he just brought it around the corner and was completely safe off that. It was bizarre.
Yeah, put the no clip on for a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, like the guy was just like, oh, I'll just go this way then actually.
Yeah, don't worry about me, guys.
Yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec.
Yeah, 100%. And this job team, Snazzy, I mean, dude. They're nuts.
Yeah,
these players are crazy.
Look at this. Look at this. Tell me that isn't, one of the better teams you've ever seen. So we've got Gotaki on scout. That guy, I remember the note yesterday was like his rat-like playstyle is an absolute strength. The dude is nuts. Like he just frags everyone.
If you like stop thinking about this guy for a second,
oh yeah, you're done.
He's charging your demo's dead, and you've lost the mid.
He's just like, it's like his WT's like got a little bit of glue in it or something, but he makes it work. He really makes it work.
100%. He double checks that glue before.
Oh yeah, 100%. And then we got Atten on the other scout, also another like just strong player. Like he's very consistent. So it's definitely someone to keep an eye out on. Maybe not quite as ridiculously aggressive, but yeah, I mean, he's playing pocket scout. You don't want him that aggressive.
Yeah, they got that beautiful balance, right?
They've got what is, I would argue, one of the best roamers in the country, Fane, floating around. Just like, he just lands on stuff and it dies.
Yeah, the nugget bombs.
Dumb. And then they've got Lex, I believe, on the other soldier.
They sure do.
Yeah, which is dangerous. Yeah,
I'm
my boy,
looking
Sexy Lexi.
Yeah, I'm looking for some off-classing potential today.
Absolutely. And I have to admit, it's gone off the screen now and I can't remember who's the demo.
You have Matt on demo.
Matt is the demo.
You have KAU.
Dude, literally like the main, like the whole reason, like Team Matt, that's the team.
This is Matt team.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, dude, I mean, he's been playing for ages and he's just like been consistently good all the time. And he keeps getting better every single time he plays the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, not to mention, Doge on the medic.
Yeah, one of the most consistent meds in the country.
He's cracked.
Yeah, he's cracked.
Absolutely cracked. His knowledge of the game might be more advanced than, I don't know. Most people do like a 6-year course to get the understanding of TF2.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, most Fortune 500 companies have hired a TF2 historian, TF2 like mechanics person just to be able to like compete on a global stage.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's amazing that they've managed to get this guy on payroll just to fill both slots immediately. Yeah, so, I mean, it's two disgusting, strong rosters. I don't know what to tell you.
100%. And we've got a little bit of a video for you right now to build up that hype a little bit. Let's take it to it. That is Matt. The demo man.
Here they go.
Look at him, so handsome. His control over the mid fights, his stickies. We got Doge, we got Atten, we got Lex, we got Fane, and finally we got Kataki. Look at them. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Making their way up onto that stage.
And following them, we do have the next team, Protein Farts. Make your way up.
Where are we? Where are we?
hiding
Look
in the
forward,
back.
boys.
Oh no, here we go.
There we go. Parade
They
the demo
made it.
man. Wills the medic. We got Raylan on Roma, followed by Rowan. And then we got Dork and Hungry for Eggs. Make some noise for these guys.
Yay! Let these boys take their seats.
I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah, I'm jazzed, man.
Give him a chance to warm up.
We can even see him, like, just barely got there, right? What a treat. I love this angle.
They're so determined.
There's our lovely audience. Give us a wave.
Hey!
Now, you guys mic'd up today, so make sure to make some noise.
Yeah, is that microphone on, guys? Can you hear some?
It should be on.
Come on, crowd talk.
Oh, dude.
You got to be able to do better than that.
We should have had a better opening act, bro.
We
I
should
tell
have.
We'll give you a bit of warning next time, all right?
What do we do? Do we point? Like,
You like a signal?
So,
Rightio.
I believe the teams are in the process of picking and banning their maps. Hopefully we can get a graphic on screen shortly. But some of these maps are hotly contested after process. First up, I wouldn't be surprised if they took a ban out. Let's have a quick look.
Have a
I
look.
might have a quick look at the old.
It wouldn't be an
website.
Australian LAN if we had to pull our phones out to search or something.
Oh,
Nah.
big time. Oh boy.
That's why
Look at us.
why we got the devices here, boys.
I've got it right here. So, Protein Parts have banned products.
Products.
That's our first ban, which is a very interesting choice, seeing as how I think the Protein Part soldiers, Raylan and Rowan, like really like to bomb and be aggressive, be flanky, make these crazy plays. So banning products would be interesting. I guess they're scared of a perma sniper, maybe Gitaki going on the flank too much.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a team that either team, a map that either team could take with some ease. So I can understand banning it, but I do think Protein Part's pretty strong there. So who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we did see, even last year's LAN, Lex loves a bit of sniper on product.
he's a beast.
So, yeah. I mean, it makes sense from their perspective. And then Job firing straight back with a process ban. I think we saw it coming after round one.
A bit of fear.
Big time, big time.
Yeah. I mean, Protein Farts, they're just able to draw out that map, embody a little bit of chaos, bring it onto their side a little bit, dictate the tides. Yeah, so it's not at all surprising. What have we got for the first pick?
We've got Gullywash, which I see it. It's a very soldier demo orientated map. The scouts don't do as much. So people like I can think of names, Gitaki and Doge. Because Doge on scout now. Adam's on medic.
Oh yeah, they did swap it
They
around.
did swap
a bit,
around,
didn't they?
and the graphic didn't show that. So
Yeah,
obviously-
well, because it was a bit of a surprise to everyone involved.
Yeah, no one was sure. So
I think maybe even to the players.
so
It
it's
certainly was to me.
It was. It was a bit. But look, we saw it. They showed up. They did what they had to do, and obviously they can just swap roles straight away.
Yeah, I mean, every single player on these teams has played for such a long time and like in various roles that it just makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I guess having Parade on that on Demo Man as that really aggressive forward player, doing what he like just taking control of the map, just means on those Gullywash mids, the soldiers can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Big high bombs, go around like through big doors, look for those flanks in second, and hopefully we might see a hungry 4x Pyro.
Oh, dude, if only.
I
If
love
only.
a hungry for eggs pyro.
Dude, I would live for that.
I mean, did you guys hear Raylan saying how keen he is for Gullywash?
That is,
I didn't.
well, it's his map.
Dude, he's got some magnetic rockets on that map. I'll tell you what. Like, his
coming
way of like controlling like that lower below the nipple on Gullywash mid.
I do like the way he controls below the nipple.
He's got a lot of control below the nipple.
Far out.
Shout out Raylan.
Big time. Yeah, good.
stuff.
And our next pick is going to be a pug favorite,
What have we
Snakewater.
got? Snakewater. And Job picks Snakewater?
Yeah.
I mean, Matt on Snakewater. Have you seen how Matt plays mids on Snakewater?
It's gross.
It's
It is
gross.
disgusting.
His like height denial, like he has such a proactive way of reading those Snakewater mids, denying the scouts from walking across on that like upper ledges. Tell you what,
It's like he knows where they are before they do.
yeah, 100%. He's
Like
reading them like
he's
a
just
book.
got like a couple stickies there just waiting for you.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what
Check
you
Matt's
do.
PC then.
Yeah, honestly, check him PC.
Check him PC.
Oh, I'm done with him, bro. I'm gonna stand behind him. Just
Might
make
have to
sure.
start dropping the Team Matt hashtags. If there's something going on there.
Matt's getting cancelled.
100%.
I do also think Snakewater is one of Fane's, one of his best maps. Obviously, that's where the nugget bomb comes from.
Oh yeah.
Going through window, going through unders, like trying to take that lobby space. All the packs are gone, and there's just nugget. There's Fane.
Yeah.
There's two rocking your medic. What are you going to do about that?
Yeah. He's totally invisible on that map. Like, you know that you see where the pack should be, and it's not there, and you're like, Fane was
And you're
here.
like, dog, I know he's nearby. It can't have been more than 10 seconds.
Yeah, and then 2 seconds later, your med's going to drop.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
Yeah. And our final ban was Job. They banned Metalworks, which I understand.
Good.
yeah.
I hate that map.
Goose and I were saying yesterday, like, it's just a map that I don't think the AU region has, like, fully wrapped our heads around, because I don't think we've played it as much compared to, like, other regions, and we all just hate it.
Yeah.
We all just hate it. It looks cold. It doesn't feel right, you
Yeah.
know?
I mean,
Always swap between Granary as well. The Granary and Metalworks always find ways in the map pool. One or the other. I think we like Granary more. I think because we have just
I think we
soldier
all
players
have
are
fond
very
memories.
vocal. They just want to do what they want. They just want to bomb high.
It's a throwback to, like, old pugs where you had some, like, pocket soldier just to lead you around as you beamed him for, like, 80% heals.
yeah. I mean, Metalworks is such a rough mid, especially against the more chaotic teams, because, like, all of a sudden you've taken one too much spam, and then you're backing into Valley, and then you've got 2 soldiers soaring overhead like a pair
flying.
of fighter jets.
Yeah, 100%.
And our final map is going to be CP Sunshine.
Oh,
If we go to a
Sunshine.
game 3, I hope we
Beautiful.
do. I'm looking forward to it. It's one of those maps where if you watch like any Pug stream right now, they're always on Sunshine. And I'm really glad Trev isn't here to ruin the game.
Yeah. I mean, I love a bit of sunshine. It's a shame we're inside all day today because we're getting a good amount of sunshine in Melbourne today.
Remarkably so, yeah. You know, this is a place I consider like the airport here in particular. I have made the argument is hell on earth, but like the cold variety of hell, like the North
Yes.
hell,
Yeah.
it's just bad.
Yeah, like the third layer of hell.
Yeah, Scarmiglio flaying me in the pool of lava. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's been remarkably good weather. We were like worried with all the B-roll shots we had to find inside places, and it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm chafed up. I'm sweating.
I'm going to get there if I have to keep wearing like
Yeah,
four
four
layers.
shirts,
But yeah, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sunshine is such a cool map. And
Oh,
I
it's
feel like
great.
these teams both have the possibility to shine. So I'm like, honestly,
Sorry. Shine.
Shine like sunshine.
yeah, it's almost as if it was intentional.
I hate you.
You're so funny.
It's too much, man.
But yeah, I feel like these guys, it's going to be really interesting if it goes to that third map, right? Because like, it's just the perfect conditions for it. We're all feeling good. And I'm sort of interested. Speaking of third map, what do we have predictions-wise? Do we think it's going to go for 3?
I hope it's a 3-mapper. These are 2 teams that are going to be really neck and neck, really competitive, a lot of crazy players. Okay.
We'll bring some
turn
casters
around.
in to help us
we'll
maybe.
bring it to the casters in a
Casters.
moment.
We got Freaky and Ghost casting this first game. Guys, round of applause. Freaky and Ghost for this first cast.
Woo!
Good
stuff,
We'll get
guys.
them on the cam soon. But
Maybe.
I would love to know what their predictions are.
Oh, there they are.
there they are.
Two
Glorious.
handsome fellas.
Oh, well, we're on the big screen. Yeah, look, I think prediction-wise, Freaky, I do see all 3 maps as definitely a possibility. I think 2-1 is on the cards for this game, JOB taking on Protein Farts, I think.
Yeah, 100%. It's just Yep.
See, we got that crowd participation.
Yeah.
Great work, Phil.
We didn't warn you beforehand.
What was the warning?
Now they have to warn us.
Yeah, like someone take away the crowd mic right now.
No shortage of Kevin fans in chat. That's for sure.
There's still the mugs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Plug the mugs, Kev.
No, but look, yeah. I think the maps they've picked, I think, are really smart as well. You got Process taken out, Understand. I'm talking to some of the guys on JOB. There were struggles of keeping their meta alive, and there was a few, tech issues, but otherwise, I think getting that map out of the way, it was really uncomfortable, and what Tal and the crew on the desk echoed regarding Protein Farts able to just sort of go chaotic and sort of control that map. It's understandable they took it out. And then product getting taken out, yes, is a bit interesting, but also I can understand about the snipers and also the flank plays as well.
We definitely saw on product Mr. Robot / Sheep, however you know him, just dominate on that product map, and I think it's just an echo of that. Just seeing, obviously, going to echo what Tal said, the Lex sniper, he's known for it. He's a fiend on product there for sniper, so yeah, not really surprised in the ban there.
Yeah, definitely.
Give
And
them
then,
that space.
obviously, moving to Gullywash. Snakewater second map, right?
Snakewater.
Yeah. Snakewater second map, I think, is a good map as well.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
probably an easier map as well, definitely to just keep your meta alive. And I think that's what, obviously, JOB said they struggled with.
Yeah.
And as well, Matt denying height as well is going to make Rohan and Raylan's life really difficult to even try anything aggressive. And then using to Gullywash if we need. Again, double soldier bombs, but also I do want to see how much space Parade can take, because I know he likes to do these demo bombs. And if he gets the space control, Protein Farts, I can definitely imagine them going to the grand final.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, it sounds like both you guys think it's going to 3 maps.
Yes.
100%. Yeah.
I can feel it too. I think
I'd
it makes
bet on
sense.
it. Yeah.
He'd bet on it. How much?
No. 2 beers.
All right, we can do that.
2
Two beers
beers.
and a hungry
But we're both
meal.
betting on the same thing.
Well, if it goes through, are you 3 mapper?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well.
I think we're all 3 mappers.
We're all 3 mappers.
What we
here.
bet?
All right, cool.
But what
So
team
we'll just
do you
get
want to
2
win?
beers.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay,
What team do you want to win?
What team do I want to win? I actually could not pick. I think I got to go with the team Matt. I think I do have to go with the team Matt, but I think that's the same as like yesterday we were just doing essentially emotional picks. I think that's all it is, because either of these teams could absolutely take this one. I'm actually genuinely interested in this matchup.
Yeah.
I think it'll be
This
like a good one.
this
Like a
is
red
the
hot one.
matchup
Yeah.
of
Oh, yeah,
the
big
semi-final here.
I agree as well.
Yeah.
And obviously from yesterday's, obviously we did like an analyst predictions thing, so some of it didn't go too well. But look, at the end of the day, I think I still see JOB still taking it. But however, though, it's still going to come down to the wire. I think this is anyone's game, to be honest, at the end of the day.
100%. Yeah, just to touch on, obviously, Snakewater, we were just talking about, it just depending. What are your thoughts, Kevin? Or Analysed does as well. Give a little wink there. Obviously, there's two variations this mid. The passive one, where you walk out a catwalk, or on the mid, where you just play default. What's the predictions on that? Which team? Obviously, Matt denying that height that we've talked about. You know, what is that strats? I'm going to use the word strats here for that rollout. You know, what are your thoughts behind that, guys?
Start with Kevin.
Kevin,
Face that way.
Look at the camera, man, and you tell us what you
I don't have a
think.
black. I can't see myself on here, but anyway.
Yeah, that'd be right.
No, but look, I think
You look handsome.
I feel like the best
Don't
way on
worry.
Snakewater is you do it sort of reactive mid first, just feel out, see what obviously Protein Farts want to do. It's very easy to as well protect your med. You can literally just bait saw if you choose to. However, obviously that comes to the point of flanking through low or flanking through through catwalk to catch the med. Alternatively, yes, you can go to full aggressive sort of mid and then deny height and sort of just charge across point. So it'd be interesting to see what happens, but I do feel like it's going to be probably the same for Protein Farts as well. It's going to be a very sort of reactive mid, I do see. And then they'll probably slowly work their way into aggressive or catwalk sort of mid. So I feel like the first sort of rounds, we'll see some more, I'd say stalemating sort of mids.
Testing
I'd say.
the waters,
Testing the
yeah.
waters, or who knows, Protein Farts might just go full on balls deep, aggressive
Yeah.
into JOB.
100%. Well, we could see, obviously, Protein Farts, Raylan and Rohan, R&R, like, they're him.
Yeah.
Like, we could see them go behind, obviously, the classic
could,
soldier
yeah.
play. Could copy the Feign Nugget Bomb, you know?
Yeah.
Who knows?
There's no copying that.
Yeah.
Copying
kind.
the Feign Nugget Bomb.
But also with JOB as well, I just want to point out, because obviously, you know, we mentioned they did those roster swap Atten onto Medic with Doge onto Scout. Doge is extremely vocal, and especially on a combo Scout role. Any damage that's done, he's going to be screaming it.
Oh,
You're going to be
100%.
hearing that damage, and I feel like Focus Fire for the side of JOB will be on point.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Because Matt damage plus Doge just sort of screaming what he's targeting, and then we just focus. You know, they just focus at a certain target. And then Atten on Medic, I feel like, plays quite well with Doge. I guess real question is if they can protect Atten, which I feel like Snakewater definitely they can. But we'll wait and see what happens.
Look, 9 times out of 10, dentists recommend that your medic is going to die on Snakewater, but hopefully for these two teams' sakes, they don't die and we'd see a great fight on mid.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some Twitch predictions up soon for that first map going into Gullywash. But yeah, I think I'm a Protein Farts leaning, but I think ultimately Job will take the other two maps. I think that's the way it's going to go.
No, I agree with you. I do think it's going to be really close because Protein Farts do what they can, but obviously I was hashtag Team Matt yesterday. I'm a hashtag Team Matt today.
You got to stay loyal. That's
I
all
am.
part of playing on the team. Playing
Green
on Team
flag.
Matt, you got to be loyal.
I think most of us are JOB favoured, correct? From what I'm understanding?
if you want
sounds like it?
I'm not job favoured
Okay,
in
he's
general,
good.
but
He's
in this case, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason why they have an asterisk.
Yeah.
censoring that out.
Slur.
Gotta stop saying that word around.
Yeah, JB.
JB.
Justin Bieber?
The J word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we looking getting players in server?
Ooh, good question. I'm going to stare at them directly, one by one.
How do they
How are we
feel?
looking, boys? Are
Matt
we
is
getting into the
locked in.
server okay?
Let's see.
I think people are in
Who's on
server.
MG
Come
right
here often?
now?
Come here.
I can tell they're
Yeah.
pretty in the zone. A lot of them are warming up quite hard here.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you know, this isn't a green screen here. This is actual players here. It looks like a green screen. But, yeah.
I think there's a few. Looks like
One or
we're
two?
just. I think we're just solving a few little issues here.
Yeah.
Just some
Wait.
The usual.
Right.
admitting,
Wouldn't
but
be lame.
otherwise, hopefully we get underway. But otherwise, yeah, good. Yeah, very good day today. Obviously, day one we had a few issues, but otherwise looks like it's all smoothed out.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
We might quickly throw to a break, and when we come back, hopefully we got bums and seats, players and servers, and a game ready for you guys.
All right. Now, Ghost, take it away.
Indeed. So here we are, starting round one on Gullywash here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Matt on the rollout, doing nothing too crazy. Sort of standard rollout here, getting into choke here at 61 HP, should get the pack. Otherwise, looks like both demos arrive roughly towards the same time at mid here. Both teams getting equal damage. Nice damage onto the Scout and Soldier there. Otherwise, both teams now exchanging a bit of spam. Rohan being the first casualty for the side of for Protein Farts, sorry, and otherwise very, very scrappy mid actually to start, to say the least. Otherwise, JOB, 2 plays alive, same side for the side of JOB, sorry, and Hungry for Eggs clutching it out, and yeah, very clean mid.
Oh, very clean mid. We've seen on the Matt camp just denying that soldier, getting that early pick, isolating those soldiers is what you need on mid for the enemy soldiers not to bomb your combo and completely obliterate. But again, the second point is going to get reversed here. They try to get some point. They did a little bit here, but mid is still under control of Protein Farts here. But yeah, on that mid, great isolation from Matt. And then the scouts just cleaning up, licking their fingers on these soldier picks.
Yeah, otherwise now, a little bit of a stalemate now situation here. Both meds pretty much slight ad for the side of Protein Farts. However, though, both teams just exchanging a bit of spam in choke, dork grinding this Uber here. Otherwise, I don't see anything crazy about to happen here. Probably, actually, speaking of that, sack play coming out from Lex here. So it looks like as well, Wills has just fallen off the height there, so probably just dodging the soldier here. But that's Lex taken out now, and I do potentially might see an off class, but otherwise, Fane here holding out a choke. However, getting pressured out really, really hard by the scout there. Needs to back away. Matt rotating out to help him. Parade spamming out the big door here. Otherwise, you do see Raylan sneaking behind here, taking a 1v1 fight with the soldier in mini there. Does win the fight onto Lex there. That's Lex down again for another 20 seconds. And Hungry as well, stuck behind.
Yeah, 2 plays behind. Not really so good here, especially with Red using that Uber here. Protein Farts looking for it. Fane looking for that arrow, but we're going to see some trades on this second point here. Job is going to post Uber on this second point, and the high bomb from Atten goes down during this fight here. We're going to still hold choke here. Obviously, Atten down. They're going to salvage City onto Will, so they're just going to play that choke with all eyes peeled on it, just in case the soldier comes through, such as Lex. But again, after that, basically a 40-second respawn from him.
Yeah, definitely. And as well, Uber ad as well for the side of Protein Farts. So this is definitely what they want to go. Takia onto the NG here, so already getting that gun up. And yeah, pretty much, yeah, full Uber ad for the side of Protein Farts. So this is Protein Farts' last push to lose. So just waiting for players to spawn here and obviously getting buffs. But otherwise, yeah, looks like they are taking this river position here and getting ready for this final last push.
Exactly. Could be water play. It is most effective this season. We've seen a lot of teams, especially Prem teams, go for the water play. Cookie, Silvo usually does it, but the trade is out through Shutter. Typical Sixers to be here. Posting is going to be on the point. Great pick from Fane onto Dork. Raylan also goes down here. There's no scouts on this Protein Fast team, on this aggressive team, but quarter cap point, it's going to be denied by Doge, the combo scout. Rohan trying his best there, and it's going to be a post-fight. Shutter is almost, Doge almost gets dead on, and that is going to be second. Basically captured here, but again, full 80% ad, and they're going to push into mid. Job on the aggression.
Yeah, definitely. Now full Uber ad coming up from the side of JOB here now, and it's now Protein Farts in the backfield here. JOB having relative ease, taking this midpoint here. Otherwise, looks like they are choosing to rotate big door. Fane on the cap point here, and Uber still hasn't been popped out. Doge calling for the charge here. Uber now gets popped out on the side of JOB here. Doge going deep into River here, does get flashed, does manage to fall back to safety here, ending by choke. And otherwise, you do manage to get the second point. Otherwise, Protein Farts looking to retake the second point here. Uber has yet to come out for the side of Protein Farts. Uber now gets used by the side of Protein Farts. Hungry for eggs, cleaning up. And that's Lex and Fane getting taken out. So otherwise, and make that actually third player Gotaki as well. So JOB now having to back out here. Matt and Atten on the back foot.
Yeah, back foot indeed. Losing 2 solis during that fight is not very good. Those are the signs to leave, or GTFO, some people would say. 30 ad for Job. Raylan's in, trying to make space. Going on top of height. He's just making eyes, sacking onto Atten. Does not take a single point of damage.
Nice.
Fred's dying during
That's definitely not ideal. 2 plays down. And otherwise, JOB taking advantage of this already. Doge calling in for the fast play here. And I do see Uber getting caught. Does Wills get caught? Wills will get caught there. That is Uber taken out for the side of Protein Farts here. That actually is really good for them as well. So that keeps Atten alive. And pretty much, yeah, Uber out for the side of JOB. Raylan taking out Fane in the presence. So 1 play down for the side of for JOB, and otherwise 2 plays down for the side of Protein Farts being Prey and Wills. However, they should spawn for this last hold, but it is pretty much steady ad for the side of JOB. So this is now JOB's last push to lose.
Exactly. Hunger for eggs on his main engineer, but that 30 ad could be, look, it's 30 ad post-fight. You're looking for Protein Farts to use it back in, but it is going to be a little bit hairy for this post-fight here, especially, well, post-fight and this last fight here. Buff from players here in River. Could be a double sack, 1 through Shutter, or just a Shutter use here. And it still, are we going to go to evens right now? They let it basically be evens right now. Lex could see a water play here. Sentry gun spotted. The heavy off class we've seen, but Lex spots the sinking trap, and the crits are out. 238 to the demo, does not kill him, and that is going to be the objective captured. 1-0 job.
Yeah, the crits as well. Hoping to catch them off guard with the laser beams. Unfortunately, just didn't have the right amount of timing here. But otherwise, yeah, first round to the side of JOB. And this is how you want to start a semi-final here. Matt, now on the new round here. Rollout here, getting into choke at around 60 HP here. Should get the pack here. Otherwise, you see nothing too crazy. Nice damage, though, onto the med, though. Will's getting taken out and getting some good stickies onto the demo here. Both teams just exchanging a spam here. Now we do see aggressive play. Raylan going in for a high bomb here. Can he catch down? And it does take out Adam in the process, though. Does get traded out. And Rohan bombing in, going down lower there. Does take out the scout as well. Kentucky George getting taken out. Lex getting taken out. Clean mid for the side of Protein Farts. Oh my god.
Holy crap. Rohan cleaning up. One scout down. He's 44 HP. Yeah, what a mid. That was insane. The high bomb from Raylan. And then Fane kind of answering, though. He did get a couple picks, but that is an answer, but it's not very a solid answer for that mid-fight.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually how you want as well. A good recovery from Protein Farts from losing that previous round. Now, full Uber out for the side of Protein Farts to able to take this last push here. Now, yeah, as I said, Protein Farts, you know, make sure they clear everything, spot the gun. Okay, Taki's already gun here. However, there is a play behind, which is not going to be useful for this last hold now. So that's 5v6 for this last hold. Definitely not ideal. However, Ubers might equal out, possibly. They could get for post here. Uber gets popped out for the side of Protein Farts here. Matt escaping just in his corner here. 90% for the side of JOB. Will they get in time for this Uber here? Which they will. Uber gets popped out for the side of JOB. They are holding it by the skin of their teeth. There are 4 players live still for the side of Protein Farts. Having to clear everything. Looks like there is a scout in this water position. And Doge taking the 1v1 here. Hungry for eggs getting cleared out. And otherwise, that is 3 players exiting the last push. Unfortunately, Protein Farts could not convert that Uber ad.
The hair of their chinny chins, that was so close. But yeah, using that Uber, that was just life-saving. It's like winning $1 million from dying on mid to having and just controlling that last point of the soldier high bomb from Rohan. One rocket onto Atten, 71 HP. He's getting ran out by Hungry 5X, and that's going to be Atten down. Will's the only medic alive here. Dog getting solidified. That soldier kill. Lex down. It's going to be Fango, Tucky, Doge, and Matt. A little bit behind here, but second still not captured. Protein Farts looking to go on to last with Atten just respawned.
Yeah, and also full Uber, basically full Uber out for the side of Protein Farts, and really, really good. So that's what you mentioned about the chaotic plays as well coming into this. Obviously, Adam just getting taken out, and he's doing his best to stay alive. Unfortunately, there's not much really he can do there. But now full Uber out for the side of Protein Farts, and yeah, it looks like they do choose the river position. Uber getting popped out now as well by Protein Farts, and otherwise the gun is still actually be taken out. Yeah, gun now finally getting taken out. That's also Bane getting taken out as well, and nice spam onto this point getting captured there, and Protein Farts respond with a round of their own, equalizing the score 1-4-1.
Yeah, they presume the sentry gun was in secret. Both Solis in river trying to spam that out, but obviously it wasn't there. But great pre-damage, denying those crit heals from Solis as well, and great damage from Parade, just making more of this point capture of why Protein Farts is the dominator on last.
Yeah, and we do see Parade now on this mid here, getting some nice damage onto the opposing demo. And Raylan as well getting aggressive here. Matt getting taken out in the process, and also taking out Doge as well. That's Fane getting taken out. Only Parade the casualty so far for the side of Protein Farts, and otherwise another clean mid coming out from the side of Protein Farts. Another really aggressive play. Raylan just bombing straight away onto Matt here, and that should be a wipe for the side of JOB. Just Rohan falling just then, but otherwise another successful mid for Protein Farts. And again, they have ad for last.
Yeah, exactly right. Literally what we talked about pre-game, where the first 2 rounds are dipping their toes in the pool, seeing for total cold, but they are controlling these mid-fights more prominently than Job. On this last whole Job, can they prevail? Kentucky on engineering.
Yeah, indeed. Full Uber out for the side of Protein Farts here. Uber coming up shortly now, and it looks like Shutter is the call of order. Uber gets popped through here, playing his high ground. Sentry gun getting spammed out to get that second out in the process here. Parade getting some nice damage onto that right side there. Players getting out, point getting captured here. JOB need to get onto the point there, and that second round for Protein Farts.
The snowball is in effect here. It is winter in Melbourne here, but we're looking at a bit of snow for Protein Farts. yeah, that point pressure, the water play is where it's at. You have to control that water.
Definitely 2-1 now for the side of Protein Farts. Protein Farts in pole position here. We got Parade on the rollout here, going into choke. Nothing too crazy still. Both demos arriving pretty much at the same time here. Demos getting some nice damage onto the opposing team here. Both teams just exchanging misman. Rohan playing in this lower position, waiting for his call of order. Does bomb up though, and does manage to take down Alan in the process there. And otherwise, actually a little bit more scrappier, but however, Rohan Raylan getting taken down in the process here, and just 2 players left alive for the side of JOB. And again, pretty much clean mid. 3 casualties though for the side of Protein Farts. However, most important, Wills is alive. And again, full Uberad.
Yeah, exactly right. Rohan and Raylan, the rats. Honestly, Gotaki he is known for, on our spreadsheet here, as a rat playstyle, but look, I'm looking at Raylan and Rohan right now, going unders, surprise bombing the entire combo, one from drop down, just controlling their second point, and the pick onto Fane from Raylan there. Trading solis here, but still second is going to be, looks like still full Uberad here for Protein Farts, trying to do Parade just doing a lot of damage here. This is a bit of a miscommunication here. Lex Doge down. That was inexcusable there. 2-1 Protein Farts could take it to last here, but 50 ad still remains. Soli could be caught out here, which he is. Rohan down, Gotaki with the great flank. But they're using onto last here. Protein Farts medic. They're flashing the scout on the point. Bit of a pineapple situation. Door going into secret. Gotaki goes down. Hungary still down. Doge wins that fight. 63 HP. And they're out. Protein Farts out through mate, but this Soli is caught Raylan. But Parade, that, oh my god, 75% captured Atten with the melee onto Parade, and he's arrowing his people, but they are so low. He has to do 1,000 heals per second right now, and that is 90% for Atten. What a bit of a clutch there.
Yeah, very ballsy as well. And yeah, full Uber now for the side of JOB. And I thought, yeah, they were about to lose that. That got almost down to why Parade was trapping him off. And otherwise, do you see a few more rat plays? Hungry for eggs getting taken down the process here. And question is, this Uber's basically just going to even out here. And we do have the side of Protein Farts already backing out to mid here. And I believe here, JOB look like they're just clearing second really thoroughly here, which they have, and now are capping the second point here. And yeah, basically, yeah, even Ubers, and this midpoint now will probably most likely be a trade if they do choose to take it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, even Ubers, I'm expecting a double sack, maybe even like a drop down play, let Job into the choke point, and just a full on ambush where they obviously Protein Farts uses the Uber, the soldier from drop down kills him here, but to expect is pretty soon.
Yeah, definitely. And we do see a little bit of pressure in this big door position. Raylan wanting to sneak behind, does bait the stickies here, does manage to get behind through Baby, is in lobby now, so this definitely is called for the side of JOB here. They need to be aware of Raylan. He is sneaking behind here, waiting for a call from his team to make a move here, and they are aware of this soldier stuck behind. And Scout as well, actually. Speaking of which, so there's 2 players stuck behind in River, and that's Raylan getting taken out. Unfortunately, the play doesn't go well, and that's still just 1 Scout stuck behind it, so Hungry for Eggs is kind of just rendered sort of useless, essentially. So I think he does I think he lives from that. Yeah, looks like he does actually live, so that's good that he does manage to get out, and that's both soldiers down though for the side of Protein Farts and JOB able to take the midpoint, but still even Ubers.
Yeah, exactly. Both solis down. They can just push into mid with just little sticky sniping as possible. But still, Rohan is down here. I'm looking for the soli sack. There it is. Lex in. But again, Fane is also down. There's no solis here for Job. And they have to retreat back. But Raylan, he has his rat mindset. The force from Atten. Raylan's also forced. This is a trade all of a sudden onto mid. Flashing a lot from Protein Farts. Better Uber here for Job into their own choke. And this combo scout Doge is full on in the grave. Hungry for Eggs also dying during that. Both scouts down, basically even Ubers. And hey kids, we're back to square one.
I mean, look, that post exchange as well coming around the side of JOB. They had 4 players down, so it wasn't the most ideal trade. They did have spawners though come out, which was okay. However, though, they are now just forced back onto their second there. And otherwise, both teams just trading out soldiers here. Otherwise, yeah, as you said, back to square one, even Ubers, and I do expect just a little bit of spam for now. Otherwise, we should see a sack play coming out shortly. Protein Farts, though, this pressure they're putting Big Door is working really well, getting plays behind. So I'm curious to see if they do choose to do that again.
Yeah, 100%. I would, look, usually you'd put your scout and soldier through river and just high bomb and draw eyes for your combo to go through choke and just surprise trade them. But again, if it works, it works. Don't change it here. But even Uber's Parade going through big door, maybe to suss them out, see what's happening, combo rotating. Protein Farts combo, that is. It's just going to be a little bit of sticky spamming, not so much here. It's going to be chaotic very soon. Baby door. Raylan knows there's always traps there. Matt always traps it, but he's edging those traps.
Yeah. Raylan as well, just baiting out those traps very, very slowly here. Otherwise, nothing too crazy yet to happen here. We do see a little bit of a speed shot, aggressive play coming out from the side of Protein Farts, although just a little bit of a bait and scare here. Raylan just getting buffed again here, and this big door pressure is continuous though, and JOB having to be careful of it, and otherwise Raylan does manage to get in there. I think getting tagged incredibly low, doesn't need to use here, and the call has been made here. JOB going for the push through choke here, knowing that it's exposed, and now Protein Farts on the back foot, having it back at the second, and do see a soldier behind here, does to get the 9 here, Fang getting the 9, another soldier trying to go behind here, does get spotted out, and I think should get taken out, does get taken out. That is Lex and Fang getting taken out from the side of JOB here. However, though, still even Ubers for both teams.
Exactly, but oh my god, Doge dead. Atten just uses as he dies. It's going to be the flank scout, Gotaki getting this Uber. Post Uber is going to be a big door here on the side of Job, but still, Protein Farts still have not used, and they've got all their players here. They're trying to stop mid. Fang tries his best. Wills on 46 HP, holds it. Big kahunas right there from him. Vayne dead, no solis. Oh, one soli down, sorry. But Lex on Sniper in the forward spawn. Almost headshots that scout. Back to spawn. And that's going to be forward trap just in case. And pushing on to last with this 50 ad, possibly making it 3-1.
Yeah, definitely. I do see that happening here. And now Uber ad, but it is fading though, so it could be another post-Uber situation for this last push here. Protein Farts do manage to push in there. Gun is getting a little bit of spam here. Flash coming out from the side of Protein Farts onto Parade. Fang getting taken out, Gun getting out as well. We do now see a Pyro coming out from the side of Doge here. Point getting edged very slowly. Uber does get popped out from the side of JOB. Needs to jump at the point, and Protein Farts in the lead. 3-1. Oh my god.
3-1. That heavy, obviously, Gotaki on heavy there, killing that scout. It's a bit just look at me. Great coordination and positioning from that scout just to draw the eyes of that heavy. So he could not salvage that round. But 3-1. Protein Farts very dominant on this map. Raylan and Rohan.
Definitely, and the big door pressure is definitely a problem for the side of JOB. However, Protein Farts now in the lead, still 3-1, very commanding here. And now on this mid, playing super aggressive. Adam stuck in the corner, getting taken out already for the first mid. Door getting traded out though. However, though, getting very scrappy here, and it does look like it will be a Protein Farts mid. Gotaki trying to dodge and weave here, hungry for eggs. Managed to finish off Gotaki with the pistol there, but Alva Wills does get taken out in the process though. But it doesn't matter. They won the mid. Not ideal though, technically. However, Atten does spawn though, and it actually doesn't really matter actually because it's just even Ubers.
Oh, Rohan. We have the same idea. Yeah, exactly. Sorry about that. Rohan was doing that little pipe up there, if you can see at the top right of your screen. Good soldier spot. But yeah, that mid, obviously both meds dying. It's just common. There's nothing really you can do about it, just like Snakewater. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Back to square one.
Back to square one, indeed. I mean, look, we're just on, again, another stalemate situation here. Both teams have obviously lost their meds here, so it is technically actually a little bit of ad for the side of JOB. Question is, do they choose to take it? I don't know. It could be a Doge call as well. Doge could definitely just want to go aggressive with it. However, they could just respect it and play even. But they're actually grinding really well. So does this catch the side of Protein Farts off guard here? Because Protein Farts are grinding as well, though. But Uber now coming up from the side of JOB. And I think they are looking like they are just going to... I think they look like they want to... They are respecting it, so yeah. It was just going to play even Ubers. Looked like they want... I thought they wanted to push out there. But however, they're just going to play even Ubers. Adam playing the sort of high ground here and just buffing his team.
We just saw the soldier checking for spy. I thought he was shooting the ammo pack to go towards it.
However, though, we do see a bomb coming out from Lex here, and bomb onto Rohan and Raylan here. Lex does take both of them out there. However, though, that's 2 soldiers down for the side of for Protein Farts here. And JOB able to retake now onto this midpoint. I do see a trade out coming onto this midpoint. Doge getting tanked up here and edging the point here. A trade does pop out for the side of JOB here. Protein Farts will respectively use. Parade will get caught though with this Uber. And this Uber is ending really, really deep for the side of JOB, with Wills also getting taken out. Fang, unfortunately, getting taken out in the process though. Lex spotting Rohan on the lower ground there. Does manage to clear it, and that's just 2 weak players and only one Raylan who's about 100 HP having to back out, and really, really successful retake coming out from JOB.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I sneezed 3 times. I did not see anything. But yeah, wonderful fight if Job has obviously ad, but the corkscrew from Wills, this post-fight, we've seen yesterday from Blue Eyes White Dragon, how Pride ran crits on this last hole. Full disc basically came out with this crit screen, laser beams heavy, and it was GG, go taunt. Like, it was that moment. It was him.
Yeah.
Yeah, keen to see what it does there.
I mean, this Chris as well is building at a good speed here. However, Uber as well building at a really, really quick speed with the grinding here. And they need to go quick, though. I feel like crits, they might expect it or they might not, but they do need to go quick with it. If they spy out the crits, though, Wills is probably going to be the target there. However, though, crits now coming up from the side of Protein Farts, Uber coming up from the side of JOB here, and it looks like a shadow push is on the cards. Crit still has yet to be used here. They need to use this crit soon, otherwise it will be rendered useless here. Crits now getting popped up for the side of Protein Farts here. Pyro on to the point there as well, and looks like JOB sort of just waiting for the crits to end here. And nice bomb onto Wheels there. Dork does take out Lex, and Protein Farts just calling it to back out there. Aten staying alive, so that's Uber out for the side of JOB, so they can go again into this last point.
Exactly, great salvage onto Wills, trying to get that advantage here. Still, Job is 2 down here, but Dork, we've seen his sniper last LAN Downunder, and we've seen him before in day 1. He is a man known to hit his shots. Keen to see what it does here, but Job still 2 down with 3 minutes, but it is Banny config. That's the thing.
Yes, so automatically goes into overtime here, and Uberad coming up shortly for the side of JOB here. Dork watching this balcony position, see if he can catch anyone off guard. Uber as well on the side of Protein Farts, however, not building there, so realistically, they could get for post, but it's going to take a really long time. Uber now get popped out for River here, getting a little bit of spam. Gun gets spotted, Gun gets taken out there. Soldier getting tagged incredibly low. Matt just trapping out the spawn, trying to put a little bit of pressure on the Pyro, trying to deny hit. Point getting captured here, and does JOB manage to get around? It's coming down to the wire here. Matt staying alive. Does Matt manage to clutch up? Matt takes out one. Just heavy and medic here. Matt trying his best to stay alive here. That point is almost captured there, and Protein Farts hold on to that with a full wipe for the side of JOB.
Again, that heavy on last. This last hold is known for its heavy and pyro, the impenetrable fortress. LAN Downunder supporters on Fortress, big shout out. But yeah, this last hold is just impenetrable from if one of your players play heavy here. But the Ubers are out from Protein Farts, still full ad. They're going to catch out a lot of players. One Solly's still on last. Both are still on last. Doge, Gotaki, Lex dead. And Parade just locking out the chokes there. Second is captured here, and they're still going to take it with 3 players down. No scouts from Job. We're going to see possibly a leapfrog maybe onto their last.
Yeah, possibly, and as well, that actually worked out okay, forcing out to Uber by Wills, and now Aten has a tremendous Uber ad as well, so this is really good. Aten managed to leave as well, showing a little bit of presence. Big Door, however, not fully committing, he just backs out there, and now Uber ad for the side of JOB, so actually Protein Farts on the back foot a little bit now, so Uber now coming up shortly for the side of JOB here. Fane getting a little bit of pressure into Big Door here, trying to clear out any sort of hiders here. We do see a soldier on this height, going higher. Does he catch Aten there? Aten doesn't, oh my god, just managed to survive, having to force now by the other soldier here, so unfortunately Uber does get forced out there. Nice milk by Aten, but unfortunately having to pop their last minute there. Wills now having full Uber out here. Door coming in, just charging in. Does Aten will get caught here. Everyone just trying to go behind, start some sort of rap play here, but however that's Doge, Matt and Aten stuck behind here. Raylan trying to catch Aten there. Aten does manage to live it. It's just a combo versus the World now stuck behind. Oh my god, they are getting overwhelmed in this choke. Doge is farming. Does he manage to catch Wills? Wills living by the skin of his teeth. Oh my god. Wills gets taken out, and this is getting super down to the wire. Does Matt manage to stay alive here? Matt does get taken out in the process there. Oh my god.
Chaotic fight. This is what you want from both teams, especially from Protein Farts, that chaotic team. Kane unfortunately kills himself in TF2 on the other soldier. Raylan dead, Lex dead. Solly's dead. This is just clean up crew. And the MGE is out. 88 damage. Gotaki 78. Parade 130 deaths on Gotaki. But yeah, chaotic fight in that choke. Ubers, that ad on second was used into the choke. Other team using it in, but 5 seconds left until banning config is in effect.
Definitely, banning config as well will be into effect in any moment now here. That was a really scrappy fight, yeah, and I feel like this is the time to play it safe here. Banning config, you're going to have to play it now, you know, super safe here. Don't make any mistakes here. You can't, you know, even a round reset is probably a better call, to be honest. You just play for the full round reset though, and however Uber grinding out for the side of Protein Farts here. Slight ad for them, however, question is, do they choose to go quick with it, which looks like a possibility here. Going fast into River here, Uber slowly getting popped out here, and he managed to just sneak into water. Hungry incredibly low there, so he's almost sort of rented out here. Uber does get popped out for the side of Protein Farts here. However, though, very, very scrappy there. Lex getting out. Uber does respond from the side of JOB here. JOB holding on for their dear life here. A little bit of a backup attempt. Unfortunately, nothing to counter. Dork just playing in a secret position, and unfortunately also gets cleared out, and just Parade and Wills live here.
Fane, Gotaki dying just at the very end. Lex is about to respawn, but they're down a Sully and a Scout. But it is basically 20 out here. Job still down to the first of 4. This is still map 1, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? Square 1. Square 2 at this rate. But the high bomb from the blue Sully is going to get countered by Raylan. Great rockets there onto Lex. And oh my god, Doge kills off Rohan, but Adden is 27 HP. Raylan dead. Adden is trying his best at the ninja skills, which is surviving. Gotaki cleaning up. Bane dead. Parade Will's dead. Gotaki, the up-and-comer of top ram. Here he is, cleaning up. That is a clip,
that is a
gentlemen.
clinical clip right there. The multi-kill potential on this kid is insane. However, though, now Uber Ad coming out from the side of JOB. Ad doing an amazing job staying alive here. And we do see a drop-down play coming out from Rohan. This hasn't been cleared, though. Will this fumble the attempts of JOB from that fantastic play here? Rohan stuck behind it. Still hasn't been spotted. He is sneaking very slowly. Bomb now coming out. Unfortunately, does fumble the bomb here. Does get spotted out. And he should just finish out. Here's 1 HP. Does get taken out of the process. And now it's still Uber out for the side of JOB here. Atin still has yet to use here. Playing it very, very methodically. Dork onto the sniper here. Atin hasn't been taken out in the process. And otherwise, this is coming down to the wire here. Doge capping second here. And they need to go quick though. Sniper's still in forwards. I think he's back spawned. And they are just going to charge straight through main here. Straight onto last here. Uber grinding out for the side of Protein Farts. Doge going immediately for a point play here. And having to get flashed onto point. They're delaying it by just a little bit here. Royale getting out, Hungry getting taken out, 2 players getting out for the side of Protein Farts. Doge getting taken out, Uber does get popped out on the side of Protein Farts here. Raylan holding on for dear life. And that's 2 players taken out for the side, 3 make it for JOB. And Protein Farts hold on again. Oh my god, we're going back to square 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that should be word of the day here. Square 1, Raylan high bombing onto the choke, onto Fane. That does do 130. Fane does get arrowed. But yeah, what a clutch. Finally using that Uber Wills, just saving his team. But still, even Ubers, even after Protein Farts uses that Uber, couple seconds, major seconds afterwards of the job used into Protein Farts.
And I think Protein Farts are doing a smart play here, just going to stay last here, no push out. I think we're just going to play for a round. Reset most likely is probably the point of order here. And yeah, do see maybe a few sack attempts probably going to come out from the side of JOB. And potentially we might see an off-class, whether it's a sniper or even a spy as well. But we do see a little bit of a sneaky play coming from Gotaki. Gotaki should get finished out here. Hopefully he's getting tagged in Credible. We might see actually 2 players getting taken out. Lex getting taken out in the process as well. Fane as well getting tagged on Credible, but I think he should be safe here. Or is he stuck lower? I'm not too sure. No, Fane does live there. So that's 2 players taken out for the side of JOB here. And that triggers a small push out from the side of Protein Farts as well. But however, though, no further push through River by Raylan.
Exactly. Protein Farts. Look, I reckon my thinking right, Protein Farts. Sentry is obviously on the pole, denying this soldier sacks. That is the anti-sack spot. One of them anyways. But Protein Farts mids are so solid. JOB, I think, have to do something here or else it is very majorly at risk. But this is one of these options here. Gotaki slow peeking this corner. Sees the engineer. 150. Hungry dead. Sentry gun. Dispenser's getting damaged here, but there goes Hungry. Still, 92 does get pressured. They're 1 down. Sentry gun finally goes down. This is one of the prerequisites that Job has to get. Gotaki goes down. There goes their sniper. The Soli's in. Lex does get finalized. And Matt is well through River. Raylan dead. And Atten living through Doge into River. Is he trade or caught? I'm very unsure here. Puts he a fast bomb here? Maybe it's a trade. I'm very unsure right now. Finally, Atten is out of the corridor. Are we...
Fane getting taken out as well. And oh my god, now it feels good to see the game again. Atten getting backshot though by Hungry for Eggs. Hungry for Eggs takes on Atten. And Wills manages to just stay alive here with 50 HP here. He needs to hold on for dear life. Lex trying to go quick onto a play here. And that's just Hungry for Eggs getting taken out in the process as well. Wills at least staying alive here. So now 50 ad basically for the side of Protein Farts.
Yeah, obviously. Hungry for Eggs backshotting Atten there. 3-1, 3 minutes until the round reset, but it's going to reset obviously after this mid capture point. But great salvage there, and the shot onto this combo scout. Dork, flank scout. Dork dead. Fane, Lex dead. Parade and Dork and Raylan doing so much damage on this mid. Doge is 60, 95 at this moment, and he gets out big door. What the hell? How does he get out there? Still, 2 solis down, and Protein Farts is going to push second tier. This is going to be a retreat onto last. If you were Job, I would be shivering my timbers right now, Ghost.
Definitely, and Matt as well now back onto last year. I think they aren't building the Uber actually, so definitely I think they could get for post here. However, though, Uber ad though coming out from the side of Protein Farts there. They do need to go quick with this Uber. Doge with 30 kills here. He's playing incredibly well, just trying to keep his life. Dork though with 34 kills. Hungry for Eggs though getting taken out there in the process. So that's one play taken out for the side of Protein Farts. However, Ubers now have been equalized here. Doge onto the heavy here. We do have an NG as well. So basically we have Highlander on last right now.
Exactly, Doge. Look, I hate to say it, but Doge is a Highlander player as well. 3-1, 3 minutes and 30 seconds remain until round reset or a point for either team. This is still match point. You see the smoke in the background here. Hungry for Eggs on Sniper. He is a hit scan player. That's a 50. Doge dead. That's one of the combo scouts that he surfs it up there. What a mechanical player. 76 HP. Ooh. Sniper's seen on balcony. They got to pressure that Fane in the sentry storm. The water play from Scout just pressuring out. That is 85% capped. Hungry for Eggs. Slow peaks.
Does get out! And it gets taken out! That's definitely not what you want to see there. And that's Uber down for the side of for JB. And Protein Farts just storming into last here. 4-1. Protein Farts take Gullywash. Oh my god.
That was really intense. That crucial headshot. That is a GG and NS in chat for Mr. Hungry for Eggs. Shout out to Hungry Meal. It is pretty good.
Hungry for Eggs. I feel like he played incredibly well. Despite obviously, you know, he's just come back to the game, but he did incredibly well. Sort of what we mentioned, day one, sort of warming up into this sort of playoff bracket, and immediately that last push definitely, you know, he won them that round with that pick onto Atin there.
100% that crucial pick. Just turn the tides. The momentum just switched like that, and that is what we want at LAN Downunder. And that's what makes the difference between, I dare say, but between these two teams. The momentum changed just like that. Doge dropping a 30 bomb. Was it 18 Des? It was like 30 to 18. Yeah, the combo scout shooting those solis. Controlling the game. That is what he does.
Definitely. And we do have the logs on the screen there and also on the big screen here at the venue here. And want to highlight as well, Dork, 34 kills, highest in the server. But if you want to compare, though, the demo, look at that. Sorry, Parade with 9k damage and 295 DPM overall compared to Matt. Matt was having a bit of a rough game as well. Unfortunately, not able to get as much impact compared to Parade, and I feel like as well, a lot of it was just really chaotic, and Matt as well was just getting overwhelmed.
Yeah, very much. Matt is Matt is that player that controls the game, especially Gullywash, where there's so many flank routes. Rohan and Raylan, like the R&R, the duo, the rat comp, you know, they are known to go unders and just surprise bomb them. But again, I don't think it's Matt's map. We're gonna second map is Snakewater.
Yes,
but
Snakewater I feel like will be a different result here, and it's something where they're probably a little bit more comfortable to. But I feel like definitely the one thing we saw on this map was that big door pressure.
Yeah.
Especially sneaking behind. Obviously, a few attempts didn't work though. However, the attempts that worked, it was definitely causing a lot of trouble and a lot of chaos on the side of JOB.
Yeah, exactly. But keen to see what JOB has in store. And what also is in store is our beautiful analysis people on the couch. How are we, gentlemen?
We are bloody wonderful. My name is Tal. Joining me on the desk is Chimes and Turry5.
Hey.
How are we doing today, guys?
I'm great.
Very good.
Very good.
It was a
What a
great game.
great first game we saw. Gullywash, Protein Farts taking it to the next map, Snakewater. But before we get into all that stuff, we got some donations coming through, Chimes.
We do. So if you donated through our website, you have a certain threshold. You get to read it out on stream. We have a lovely $25 from Buckley. We have $50 from both Pancake, Havana, and Diamonds. And the Liquipedia guy.
Liquipedia. One of the Liquipedia
guy.
editors.
Yeah, Liquipedia guy.
John Liquipedia.
John Liquipedia.
We have $100 from Newspice and $100 from Meti, shouting out Doctrine.
Shout out Doctrine.
Shout out, Doctor.
Our favorite spreadsheet maker.
We love that guy.
I wish I was worth more.
He's so good at Guess the Div as well.
And we have a massive $500 from an anonymous donator.
500 from, we don't know.
Yeah, from some
Thank
guy.
you, I don't know. Thank you.
Thank you, Anonymous.
If that's you, say something. Let us know.
Yeah, it's awesome to recognize the community we've got here. We get so much support from you guys. And yeah, I mean, you're the reason we do it, right? We love the game, but we also love the community. Yeah. We're also proudly supported by Fortress Melbourne. We are in the beautiful Fortress Arena right now. People are at the bar getting their drinks, getting their hungry 4 meals in, and enjoying it a lot. But we've got some sponsorships. Chimes.
So our first sponsorship will be marketplace.tf. For every 20 keys you buy, you get 1 free using the code Downunder, no O's, no E's. So that's DWNUNDR, and that's at the bottom of the screen.
And we've also got a prize pool sponsorship, Turry 5.
Yeah, the artisan mouse pads are extremely generous.
Yep.
Top 4 teams are getting 1 each.
Yep.
And hopefully we give them some away as well.
Yeah, we'll be giving some artisan mouse pads away to some very, very special
Some lucky members of the
crowd members later on today. So we're quite excited about that. But we've got a lot of TF2 ahead of us before we get there.
Yeah.
And this first semi-final has been quite a sock gripper so far. We've been we've been enjoying it a lot, and we're going into Snakewater next up. Protein Farts, after taking that first map, Job have got a bit of a comeback to make. Chimes, what do you think Job are going to do to sort of bring things back in their favour?
Well, I think if you compare both teams' play styles, Protein Farts is very fast-paced, very aggressive, trying to take as much space as they can. And while that does look in Gullywash, on a map like Snakewater, we've got players like Matt on the team of Job who are going to be denying all their space. They're going to be taking too much damage, and then the scouts are just going to come clean up. So it's really onto people like Matt and onto both Doge and Gitaki. That's what I'm thinking of, Gitaki. I've seen Who's the Rat.
Who's the rat?
Who's the Rat?
Yeah, how about all the flank players on both teams?
Yeah, all the flank players. They really have to step up here, do what they can do, and just deny these souls from doing these mega high bombs and stopping just stop at and dying.
I mean, there's no shortage of coordination on Job. They've got Lex and Fane on Soldier. Turry 5. What do you even do against these players on a Snakewater mid?
Yeah, I can see why they picked it, right? It does suit them a lot more. The rats are much better on Gullywash. and we're going to see, I think, hopefully, the players that are more suited to the passive Snakewater fight, players that are experienced and disciplined and, very step-by-step focused players like Fane that have played for a very long time.
Yeah, wonderful. We want them to set the pace a little bit,
Yeah,
be proactive.
I think so.
After seeing them on the back foot a little bit too much on Gullywash, they need a way of bringing that chaos onto their side.
Players that are probably used to playing the game exactly their way.
Yeah.
Players like Matt. And I think, especially after Matt had a bit of a struggle on Gullywash, of course, because of the 3 rats, I think with him in charge now on Snake, it's going to be a completely different story. And I would be very surprised if there's not a 3rd map, to be honest.
Yeah, I do think that they've got it in them for sure. Like, they've probably been thinking about this semi-final for the entire lead up to the event, right?
Yeah. They knew this was the one.
Yeah, they knew that this was the game to make it to Grands, and they knew that they were probably going to match up against Protein Farts. So I don't doubt that they've had plenty of preparation. But that said, these teams have players that, Rowan and Raylan are currently playing with Fane and Matt on the same team in the current Oz Fortress season.
Yeah.
So we've got, a bit of a mismatch, right? These players understand each other. They're playing with each other all the time, right? They've had seasons together, and you shouldn't laugh at that, Chimes, because it's serious. It's serious.
Funny.
It's not funny. It's a very serious endeavor.
It's serious shit.
They also all play with each other every day with a billion epugs.
Yeah. I mean, we've got such a strong pugging community here, and these players know how each other function.
They know each other. Yeah, they also yell at each other to play exactly the way they want all day.
So it sounds like we're thinking that Job's going to take this second map.
Yeah, I hope Job take it. We go to that map 3. One thing that I do want to talk about is off-classing. So on comparing Gullywash, you have the Pyro and the Engineer.
You've got a Highlander on last.
Yeah, Highlander on last on Gullywash
is
just so strong.
Yeah.
This Pyro, because the last is so small on Gullywash, that Pyro can just walk around, shoot detonators, really annoy the enemy team, deny a lot of space to right clicks. But we're going to Snakewater with one of probably the biggest last points in the game.
Yeah.
We're going to have that little sentry.
He's got the Chungus Benny sentry, and then you're just playing the game.
We might see the Andrew sentry from last year come out from someone else. We might see some more revenge crits, maybe another amazing clip.
If anyone can get a better clip than that, it would be Hungry.
It would be Hungry. So what happens then? Do we see more snipers on the defensive off-class trying to take that off-angle peek that you might see in your pugs and your officials and your scrims? Maybe more of an SVS, instead of that passive heavy, passive pyro.
I mean, we've got a crazy strong sniper on the side of Job in Lex.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Right?
Lex. And that'll be in the stalemate. This is the stalemate map.
Yeah.
So he probably will have to snipe at some point when they're breaking the last.
Oh, and it looks like we're going straight to it. Let's send it to the boys. Freaky and Kevin on the cast. off you go.
Oh, we're jumping straight into it here. Matt on Snakewater here, which hopefully is his map as well. Matt coming out to mid here, both teams rolling up pretty standing here, getting a little bit of spam onto both sides here. Matt getting some damage onto Demo here, Lex spamming onto Catwalk here, both teams exchanging a bit of spam. Nothing too crazy happening yet here, waiting for an initiating play, which looks like Rohan is making that call here. Attic serving down into lower here, does get taken out by Rohan here. It's 2 players again. That is just adding down for the side of JOB here, and also Will's getting taken out as well, and actually this mid is going in favor of JOB here, just Dork and Rohan alive. Rohan stuck behind on 25 HP here, does manage to get the pack here, and Rohan is just stuck behind, guys probably trying to cause a little bit of chaos, but they are aware of this now, and Scout coming in, trying to salvage what he can. Dork does get taken out here, and Rohan is still behind somehow, and still has yet to be taken out, finally does, and that's Atten also coming up as well, but slight uber out to the side of Protein Farts though. Will's actually beaming as soon as he can.
Yeah, chaotic mid-fight, the solid fast bomb on that right lane onto Atten, and then obviously replying onto Wills. It's just what you want. This is it, pushing into second with that 20 ad. It's just so chaotic on that mid-fight there, just waiting for respawners, which they're obviously all up here. Second, holding by Protein Farts. Very well done. This is improvement we've seen on Gullywash from JOB.
I mean, this feels like a lot easier for JB. Not much chaos. Gullywash, again, we saw was very dictated by Protein Farts, but now looks like this looks a lot more stable now. So even Uber's coming up. Basically, yeah, even Uber's for both sides here. Uber first coming up from the side of Protein Farts here. However, Atten should be getting his shortly for the side of JOB here. So both teams just holding steady for now. Raylan getting a little bit of spam through this upper window here of Saw here. However, though, nothing to be seen. Do see a bit of pressure coming out from lower here, and you do see a Demo as well coming lower. So a little bit of pressure in lower here. Matt trying to spam onto the medical, get some sort of damage onto a play here. We do see a Scout holding the flank. I do see a Soldier Bomb commit now, trying to get onto Wills here. Wills does get forced at the end there, and Atten does manage to live as well, and Atten not needing to use the Uber is what you want to see. We do see another Scout coming by and being Gotaki here. Gotaki does get taken out in the process though. However, Parade getting taken out though is definitely not ideal, and Dork looks like he wants to try salvage something maybe, and Rohan as well.
Yeah, exactly. They're trying to pressure, see what they can get away with. It looks like we're just going to hold second, and guess what? Back to square one. But yeah, just obviously Gotaki going through Africa, they're trying to get something onto the bridge area. It's that rat-like gameplay going in behind, but as they push in, JOB taking the space for free with that 40 ad. Still, they got to use it quickly. It's only quarter cap second point. They spot the combo unders. Protein Fart's going to rotate through Shutter, even though it's 90% for them. They're trying to make use of their Shutter. This is it. Shoot. Focus fire. Sentry gun finally goes down to the legs, and they have. It's going to be a post-Uber catastrophe here from JOB. Raylan Atten down. Hungry is also down. The flash from Wills onto his Scouts, and Parade just hiding out his left spawn. It's 95% cap. Gotaki does a little bit of damage to Wills, kills him off, and that is a point captured. What a great little skirmish on last there.
Yeah, a little bit scrappy down to the end. Got really close down to the wire. Protein Farts managed to get that Uber very, very last second there, but however though, JOB having the first round in their pocket. Similar like Gullywash though, now question is, can they keep this momentum going here? And we're going on to the second mid here. Matt rolling out pretty standard. Coming through Sword does manage to get the pack here, and both demos pretty much arrive at the same time here. Both teams getting a bit of spam onto one another here and getting ready to go for any sort of aggressive plays here. Getting some high control now. Doge spotting for any high plays here. Do see a Soldier Bomb coming in now. Raylan bombing in. Does he manage to catch anything? Raylan does get out. Parade gets out. Atten though does get caught, however. Wills manage to stay alive over, and looks like this mid is actually coming out in favor of Protein Farts here.
Insane. Doge still alive with Matt. Both Matt in the enemy's kitchen. Mowers gonna fight his way through. Rohan is gonna get chased by Doge. Both minimal HP. Rohan does get the pack kills off Matt. Doge 4 HP, putting on his agility skills, 99 on RuneScape there, but finally goes down, and it's gonna be basically full ad pushing. Mid actually hasn't even been capped. I thought it was capped. But
I thought it was well, but mid finally getting captured. But however, though, I don't think it should be too worried here. Gotaki already up grinding though, however, and with how long this mid cap hasn't been captured yet, they are just getting a little bit of presence onto second and trying to spot out, see if it can catch anything. But however, though, looks like they are just going to play the last here. However, 70%, they are grinding really well here, and I do see potential to get Uber for post here, and looks like Protein Farts moving as quick as they can here, taking through blowers to right here, and Uber should get popped through Shutter.
Exactly. Sentry gun is just unfortunately shot down as soon as he's building. Uber's finally used onto blue team here. Hungry Will's dead, getting caught post Uber. Rohan though in cheese. 164, 200, picking up the small pack. Great damage from the scouts here. I'm looking for something from Rohan here. Disconnects the combo a little bit, but picks up Lex. Raylan also dying. Dork finds Fane trying to go for a back cap, or trying to defend his last. Apologies, but Dork finally dying with the Doge assist. He's 7-2 right now, 185. They're going to look for a sniper as they push, as Job, pushes up to mid.
Yeah, indeed, and also Uber ad for the side of JOB here now, just stabilizing on second here, just getting some buffs here, and also grinding now, and I feel like they will take this Uber as quick as they can here, waiting for place to spawn, which they have now, and they are just gathering up and probably deciding on where to take it here, and it looks like it could be a possible saw push. Looks like they are starting to move this sort of saw direction. Matt has made a call, but looks at things here. Lex as well is getting in position here, about to bomb through saw. Uber's about to even out though, however, though, so it might just turn out to a trade onto mid here. Trying to go fast onto Wills. Wills having to use the Uber, and Uber as well gets popped out for JOB here, so it turns out to a bit of a trade there. However, JOB managed to back out there. However, though, people behind, and Atin managing to just live there. Rohan, sorry, I think it was trying to collapse behind on them when they were exiting that lower position.
Yeah, the Ubers are not out. That is 8 seconds of invulnerability. Does get caught out with the flashing plays. Unfortunately, both Solly's down on Protein Fart. Still 1-0 for Job. This is a Gotaki meleeing Hungry there just for a little gag there. But trade scouts, but still 15-second respawn for Gotaki and a couple seconds for Vane. They're down a scout on the side of Protein, but still down a second.
But I mean, it's even Ubers as well, though, for the both sides. Sorry, and then we do see a high bomb. Oh, that fact connected. My God, we would be going crazy in this room tonight, guys. And however, though, as I said, Adam gets taken out of the process, getting behind. Rohan mentioning out. However, though, Rohan and Raylan both get taken out by Fane and Lex plus Doge, respectively there. And this is getting really, really scrappy here. Wills managed to dodge the rocket there, and that's Matt having to fall back to last here, and the scout trying to hold him for dear life, being Doge, and looks like Protein Farts should be able to take his last with relative ease. These spawn timers aren't even up yet. Matt just trying to point to just defend it for his dear life here. Uber gets popped out onto Dork here. Protein Farts just farming frags now. Medic on point here, and Protein Farts should be able to respond with a round of it. Oh no, they don't actually. Wait. Oh, it just got down to the wire.
Holy
no, they had spawners. Oh my God.
The bomb from Raylan just coming in. It's like a superhero landing. Just
he came in clutch, literally. But otherwise, yeah, 1-1. Protein Fast responding with a round of their own now. And we do see a new mid on our cards now with Parade Cam now on the rollout here. Getting into Saw, getting the pack here. Both teams are arriving roughly at the same time here. Parade getting a bit of spam onto the opposing team being JOB here, and we do see aggressive play already coming up from Protein Farts, really quick into Saw there. Atin getting forced back into Saw though, however, not much damage though. However, that's actually 4 players getting out from the side of Protein Farts, and it's Wills actually living, so that's at least good though, and actually could get caught. Does Wills? Wills lives and does exit for Africa, getting tagged down to 40 HP. Can he stay alive any longer? They are legging it back to last here, and that is what you want to see, though, for Protein Farts. At least Wills live. That is what you want. However, though, not beaming for a lot of it. And Uber ad actually for the side of JOB. Question is, do they choose to take it now?
Oh, look, it's 1-1. You have to take it right now. But the thing is, they're not in position. JOB is just hanging back on second, trying to discover a plan to attack onto Snakewater last. This last is known for impenetrable, but Dork on this sniper could see an effect onto this demo. Just barely misses, gets another shot, doesn't get anything. He is still alive. They know they have a sniper here. Fane in right lobby, doesn't see the sniper. He's slow peeking, trying to kill off Fane, just the unsuspecting soldier pick, but he's going to get spammed out. They have their own sniper. Lex just misses here, but again, Dork versus Lex. This is a Highlander SVS. Ew, Highlander. But here we go. Headshots, Dork. That opens up a lot of options here. The sniper corpse dying. The music no longer playing. Sees the sniper left. He's going to get pressured in. Lex, 107. He's going to go to the drop-down area. Ronan needs this arrow ASAP. And there's the soldier making space. Sentry gun in that anti-sack spot. Fane, that's their sack. JOB has to get back. But Dork on the respawner, does he stay? No, he doesn't. He changes to the combo scout. Let's see what it does. Vane on an 8-second respawn time. That is a very long time for Snakewater last. And it looks like we could see 1-1 here, and it's guess what? Back to square one.
Indeed it is, and I think we might be here for a while, ladies and gentlemen. However, though, Lex staying on the sniper here. Hopefully they can make some space for him to try go for a pick here. Playing a little bit of hard scoping here. Doesn't actually connect on his scout there, and he is going deeper into lobby here, trying to find some angles here. Looks like he wants to take this right position, go drop down. Does probably spot the soldier there, actually. And Rohan, though, having to also watch lower now. 2 positions for Rohan to watch, and Raylan as well, sort of getting ready, and Lex zoomed on, ready to go for a pick in this drop down position. Just hard scoping, walking very slowly. I think the guy's being spotted. The 150 onto that soldier there, and Raylan bombing, trying to connect onto Lex, and Lex finally gets taken out, so no more sniper to worry about though, and that's Lex taken out though. However, we do see a little bit of aggression and fighting in the low position. It's also Dork getting taken out in the process for the side of Protein Fart. So teams training up players, and 1-for-1 basically, so JOB sort of just backing out, and again, back to square one, and it's just, again, stalemate central, as we highlighted earlier on the desk.
Yeah, exactly. Snakewater last. It's Gullywash, Pyro, and Heavy all over again. We're going to be sitting here for at least 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen. This is a movie, some people might say. But yeah, coming into last year, Hunger Bread still on that engineer. He did die very early on here, but still, same old 6s classes, 9 classes, obviously under the engineer. A little bit of pressure left lobby here. Matt, going to get pressure here. Sticky, same place from Parade, above the door, just waiting for a soldier sack to come through so he deads. But 13 minutes, or a minute and 15 left here. Raylan poking around this just to get some information here. Blue damage numbers. Then, I don't know if you heard, but you can hear the medic crackle unders. Double solely sacked unders here. But Sentry, yeah, there we go. But Lex is caught, and the Sentry gun is still up. Hungary, the Highlander main, still keeps the Sentry alive. And guys, any counter sackers in chat?
Yeah, I mean, this might be as well. I feel like we might be playing for a round reset, I feel like. However, though, still not able to break the Sentry gun. And double soldier spam on lower is definitely viable to break this. However, though, unfortunately, Lex is getting caught out. And he does stay on the soldier, so no off-class has been pulled out from the side of JOB. Lex now just rolling out here, and still basically even Ubers here. And I feel like a trade might be soon happening with the timer coming down to 30 seconds. Less now, basically, and the trade is on the cards, and Doge, unfortunately, getting dropped, but however, Uber not getting popped out from the side of JOB, so looks like 16 seconds left now, so this clock is dwindling, and trade attempt number 2 now coming in for the side of JOB here, and looks like they are gearing up, or they need to get some time onto point here, and they are just sending it now. Uber getting popped out from the side of JOB. Someone needs to edge the cap point so it doesn't force a round reset, and it looks like round reset has been called. Gotaki taunting, and that is 1-1. Round reset. We're back to, back to square one.
Little sneaky snake on the middle point, 3 of them, but yeah, 1-1. This is what you want. But these mid-fights have been something else. Obviously, 1 mid-fight, 1 on each, I dare say, on each of the rounds, sorry. So this is going to be a little bit unpredictable in terms of mid-fights here. But Matt, you just know he is fast on these mids. It's his Matt, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely indeed, and Matt as well getting a bit of spam onto Parade. Parade getting tagged a little bit low, but does manage to get re-healed here. Both teams arriving, actually. Atten getting tagged incredibly low, so Atten is actually getting a little bit focused here. However, though, does manage to get back to full HP here. 2 players getting out from the side of JOB. Make that 3 players again from JOB. Hungry for eggs, cleaning up house, my god. Parade as well, and they are going aggressive, trying to catch them off. And JOB now on the back foot, having it back in the last year. Doge trying to salvage what he can there. Will's getting tagged on incredibly low, actually. And now that is Protein Farts onto JOB's second here. And again, do they choose to push into last as quickly as possible? However, spawners do come up for the side of JOB. And I feel like now, when they slow it down, it is now even Ubers.
Exactly. Atten did live. They have to remind themselves they can't take it in for free. But Matt could be caught out, but Raylan finds himself. But Matt is caught out. Rohan down. Mo Soli's down for a demo. Not really what you want, but we're going to trade the other demo, Soldier Fame. There it is. We have the post Uber on far, but still, job in their Uber on the defense here. The scout caught Door, great kill from Gotaki. 10-7, pretty good. And we're going to see pushing second here, and we're going to see some solid high bombs, question mark, or a sniper from Dork as soon as he respawns here. But Hungry, 32 HP, 28-24. Oh, he was building for his med. But still 1-1. Job pushing through kitchen with this ad. 50 ad, mind you. Looking up for Solis. And there is traps on that stairwell. We didn't clear. And that is a drop from Atten, +2. And Wills 75%. We're going to push in Job second. Momentum change.
Momentum has swung now to the side of Protein Farts here. Atten getting dropped. Unfortunately, that little trap not getting cleared out from the side of JOB here. Doge now onto the sniper here. See if he can get a pick onto a class, whether it's Wheels, whether it's Demo. He hopefully can get something there. Unfortunately, though, nothing to be seen. Does choose to switch back onto the Pyro here. So now JOB on the back foot here. Fully Brad inside of Protein Farts. Protein Farts have control and have this last push. It is theirs to lose now. Sentry Gun getting taken down finally, and Parade now trapping up the spawns here. Lex going for a high bomb, trying to Hail Mary onto the point there. Job throwing everything at this last point here. Point almost captured there. Doge defending. And this is coming down to the wire here. Gotaki staying on the heavier. Wheels and Parade do manage to live here. And though Uber out now coming out from the side of JOB. Wheels is just legging it. Parade sort of trying to delay as long as he can. Getting tagged incredibly, but does manage to just live in the nick of time.
Holy guacamole. What a bomb from Lex just to stop that, as well as the scout denying that soldier in the corner capping. It was just coordination at its finest, but yeah, great positioning from them. Obviously coming off the respawners, but still, 50 out for Job. Still 1-1, 3 minutes 45 until the round reset. Are we expecting a kind of a slow cook here? Hungry, ready for the flank here. Could see it. Yep, they're in. Job combo onto mid. We're going to see the 1v1 on lowers, and Gotaki 2 shots. Hungry. Gotaki also owns Rohan. The flank is basically captured like a Pokeball in his pocket. And that's going to be mid captured with the flank down from Protein Farts. You're going to see JOB push possibly onto their last with very much of ease.
Indeed as well, JOB holding on, and Uber does get popped off the side of Protein Farts here. Prey getting juggled a little bit. Can they catch anything else besides Fane here? And looks like nothing has been captured though. I do see a backup though actually coming out from the side of JOB. So JOB causing a little bit of chaos here. Gotaki stuck behind though, and unfortunately does get taken out there, and that should be a soldier as well, being Lex taken out the process on the side of JOB. That is 2 players getting out. Fane just respawning now though. So JOB actually slightly on the back foot. However though, coming up with Uber shortly, they do have ad. They can choose to play this aggressive, which looks like is the call. Uber getting popped here. We could see a leapfrog situation as well. Fane trying to jump behind, does get taken out, does get traded out though. Hungry for eggs getting down on the process. Doge trying to chase down Rohan. Rohan gets taken out as well. And Protein Farts not giving up this mid at all. We still are on this midpoint. Parade trying to defend as well. And both teams now basically a fresh mid fight. Lex bombing onto Parade there. Parade does get taken out by Lex there. Doge cleaning up Rayland. Wills should get taken out. Wills gets taken out. And that is a wipe for the side of Protein Farts.
Yeah, great wipe from Job there, applying the pressure and using that Uber full ad, and great milking / positioning from Adam, just holding as GTFOing out of that area. But hungry for eggs. He is hungry for a meal, and he is starving from now on. He does not get the flank. But Doge, 80 HP, pushing into second. They should get the second pretty much easy. You gotta watch the traps here, ladies and gentlemen. ×5, ×3 on the cap here. Still, it's a lot of out. They can take their time. They can buff players. JOB pushing into Protein Farts last.
Definitely indeed, and JOB now having Uber ad in pole position for this last push here. Doge immediately just running onto point here, getting unflashed, getting a nice good amount of cap time, does get flashed again there, taking out Rayland there, and that is Parade caught as well. Parade actually managed to live a little bit, and JOB recover 2-1, and now are in the lead of Snakewater.
Yeah, great objective control there from Doge. Bit of a pineapple situation that's most famous from Witness AU. But yeah, great positioning, shooting the demo, then going back to the point when there's no traps.
Yeah, and this is a much better recovery as well coming out from Gullywash. But however though, as I say that, new mid now on the Matt cam, Matt rolling out, both teams roughly arriving at the same time here, getting a bit of spam onto each other here. So nothing too crazy. The question is, does Protein Farts initiate the play again, as they have been recently, just going full aggressive here? As I say that though, it looks like actually JOB made the first move actually, as I say that, and Rayling bombing onto height there. Parade getting a bit of spam, getting tagged down incredibly low. We do see a soldier jump behind into Kitchen Echo, target taking out Hungry for Eggs. It's our first casualty on this mid. Door getting taken out in the process as well. And this is actually getting really, really scrappy though. However, JOB actually lose quite a few amount of players here, and it's actually 3 players plus the medic actually alive for the side of Protein Farts. So Will's actually living through all that chaos on that mid fight.
Yeah, exactly. Doge trying to kill Rohan on mid, and Raylan just Roma trading with Fane in Protein Farts' own lobby, but Doge still alive. The Sully is spotted unders. Point is about to get captured here. Hungry for eggs, and his soldier companion stop Doge. That's a good pick, but mid has been captured. We're going to see a forward spawn point here from Mr. Fane himself. Doesn't go sniper, very surprising. And it looks like it is going to get captured. Still dropping the lead, and it's going to be 60 dis. We could see a 2-2 goes.
Definitely, I do see that happening as well. Uberad, though, still in favor of Protein Farts there. They are taking the second with relative ease. Nothing too crazy coming out from JOB. No sort of tricky plays here. However, though, they need to go a bit quick there. Uber is building at a steady pace here. However, JOB, I feel like should get this for post, hopefully. Protein Farts, I feel like, are going to take this in relatively quickly. That's also the gun down for the side of JOB, and as I said, the Uber should be coming up from the shutter by the looks of things, and it has still yet to be used. Uber now coming out from the side of JOB, so could be a trade. However, though, they do choose to back out, and now it's back to square one. Even Uber's here. Lex getting a little bit of space into lobby here, and JOB looking to try to push out. However, I think they are just stuck on last year, and again, we could see another round reset.
Yeah, exactly right. Look, it's semi-finals. It's so close. Protein Farts up a map, but currently, mind you, job 2-1 right now, and there's about roughly 3 to 4 minutes in this match remaining for Doge. He's known for his hit scan. He's known for everything. This could be the shot that he needs. He could be him with these couple shots. It's going to look like 50% accuracy, but still, it's all about impact nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. Still holding even Stevens, I dare say. Gotaki on his main engineer. Anti-sack spot we've seen from Hungary as well. The fast rollout from both Solis. Rohan down. Where's Raylan? He's 6 HP at spawn and dead as well. But Lex and Fang just getting those kills and solidifying their position for a push. Parade also goes down. 3 down, including Demo from Protein Farts. Job has this in the bag. We're going to see a possible quick push, but ladies and gentlemen, talking about rats here, Mr. Raylan on the Spy Ghost.
Yeah, Raylan on Spy here, and I think he has committed to it as well. Does he get spotted? He does declick now. Can he go on to Atten? Doesn't get Atten there with the pistol now. Atten forces to Raylan. That's what you want to see there. Despite not getting the backstab, Uber does get popped out for the side of JOB, forcing it. And now JOB having to retreat. Atten weak as well, and they are just back onto second. So that last put, that mid retake, unfortunately not working out in favor of JOB here. Now Protein Farts having control. However, though, Ubers actually are relatively even, so it looks like Protein Farts are just going to choose to back away, and I think they are just going to reset onto mid here.
Yeah, exactly. Great play from Raylan there. Obviously not getting any kills on the Spy, but that 4 says otherwise. That honestly, if there was a stat from like Impact, like IM, it would have Raylan's number all over it on these 2 maps. He is a force to be reckoned with here. You need to control this guy. 2 minutes, 20 on the board. Still job, 1 up. And we're back to square one.
I mean, it is just literally like that. This is Snakewater, stalemate central here, even Ubers, and now Protein Farts will need to figure out how they choose to break the stalemate here. And it looks like a bit of a speech attempt coming through Saw. Unfortunately, no sort of commitment there. Soldier getting Skybox there, being Rohan, and unfortunately, no sort of damage onto Atten there. Atten attacking a little bit, but nothing too crazy, and he should be able to live as well. And we are dwindling down the clock at a very, very slow pace here. However, though, round reset could be on the cards if they choose to just want to play slowly, and we do see the corpse of Raylan there lying face down there. And yeah, still stalemate, so you have to figure out how they want to break this here, and we do see no off classes as of yet here. However, though, Matt just putting a bit of pressure onto Saw here, and we do see some sort of sack attempt now coming up from the side of Raylan getting absolutely deleted there, and the soldiers having a nice arrow coming up from Atten onto Rohan there, and that is 2 soldiers down for the side of Protein Farts here, which should initiate JOB to be able to take Saw or mid.
Traps have been cleared or deaded on here. They're just single deading Parade, trying to look out that trade from far away so his team can just get solidified, or maybe go for that early trade into this level 5. Minute remain. Lex getting that arrow here. I'm gonna say he's gonna bomb in about 5 seconds here. There he is. He's actually getting pressured. Nice pressure from the Protein Farts flank. He sees the rocket. Raylan looking for a sizable fight to eat into this combo. Atten gets forced under 42 HP. The trade is not into effect here. Protein Farts out. Just GTFO'd out of midpoint with the full ad. Ready to re-aggress here, but 33 seconds. Banning config.
Indeed, and as well, and now Protein Farts having Uber ad as well. Raylan not Raylan, sorry. Oh my god! Does he? Oh, he also missed the gunner. Fang denying it. Not today, son. But however, 20 seconds left. They need to get some time onto the second point. Otherwise, a round reset will come into play. And yeah, they are getting time now. Uber ad in favor of Protein Farts. However, again, JOB up to 60% Uber now, able to hopefully grind their way to get this Uber, hopefully full post, but Protein Farts need to go quick with this, and there is the call. Going for this right door, just spamming out the spawn there, and Sticky's onto the point there. Now it's getting really chaotic. Adam coming out with 9% Uber, heavy getting focused down, players going down in for JOB, sorry, JOB as well, finally getting the Uber, now having to just sit on point here, and they do manage to just hold on. It's just a scout in, and Hungry for Eggs gets taken out. Raylan is up as well, and it's actually Banny config now.
Exactly, but that point, holy guacamole, that point was a hair away, a hair fraction, whatever you want to call it, is away, but the high bump from the Soldier just gets out, but Rohan on the spy, Hungry for Eggs, rolling out door. This is going to be skirmish onto mid here. Atten could be caught on bats, but Rohan, he is decloaking on the last, gets spotted by the Soldier, does get denied. The second point is more capped than last here. Doge still on second, he's going to apply pressure. He knows there's no scouts alive for this pressure. They leave the demo, kills off Wills. Great focus fire from this man. Prey goes down. That is a white ghost.
And that is also full Uber for the side of JOB. Lex pulling out the spy, Rohan trying to go for a backup attempt. Respect the efforts there going for that sort of play there. However, now we do have JOB having full Uber. Dork in this grass position. Can he hit a shot? He needs to nail this timing here. Are they aware of this though? That is the good question. He does get the forward spawn, having a full charge here, and is getting trapped off. Yeah. They are aware. Does he attempt it though? He is still in there. He is thinking about it. It is being spotted. He's opened the door, and I think, does he try to go for it? Yeah, he back spawns. Yeah, unfortunately, not much he can do there. And now Uberad for the side of JOB, and Protein Fast stuck at only around 40% now. And I don't see them getting a full post. Sorry. And Lex now jumping onto point there. That is a Soldier. Doesn't connect the air shot, unfortunately. And we do have Fane bombing into Wills. Wills should get taken out. Wills does get taken out. Nice rocket coming out from Fane there. And that should be, hopefully, JOB securing the round, but actually, Protein Fart's actually holding on really, really well. This Heavy still on point there. Finally gets taken out, and it's just Matt and Atten left now. 2v2 Paray and Raylan versing each other. Atten, I think, Atten has left. Yeah. Oh, okay, thank God. I was going to stay and fight. However, though, he does leave. He does have a little bit of ad. Now, I feel like they definitely will try to play it.
Oh, 100%. It's that 10 ad. It's really crucial in these high-level games. Oh, those sneaky traps, Paray. Those sneaky traps. We've seen them before, but as soon as you're dead, Doge is going to get on that point, but 3 minutes remain until the reset here. 2-1, still dropping the lead. It's been back and forth, leapfroggy, you dare say, but Hungry for Eggs on the engineer class. He is most well known for other than Pyro, but still, this is looking like square one. Here he goes.
Indeed, and they are grinding this incredibly well for the side of JOB, immediately pushing out with his Uber here, trying to look at the spawns here, trying to deny any space for the side of Protein Farts to try get in. However, though, Uber does get popped out on the side of Protein Farts here. Point getting captured slightly, though. However, Doge does get taken out in the process, and it looks like JOB have retreated on this last push, have opted to just back up to second here. Fane getting stuck in cheese here, should get taken out, unfortunately. Does manage to live just barely here, and Fane's still alive, causing a little bit of havoc in this cheese position, just putting a little spam onto the side of Protein Farts, and Wheels gets taken out in the process. That is not what you want to see for Protein Farts, pushing out from last into second here. Now Uber ad for the side of JOB, 50%, could be 60% Uber ad.
Yeah, this really solidifies Job's intention to push onto last. Protein Farts breathing heavy. Their heartbeats must be above 200 right now. Someone check right now. But still, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Finally getting capped. That time is going to reset until the map goes back to middle point. They're just checking for spy just in case Raylan and Rohan goes on spy. Here it is. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Dork could be the counter for this push. The crowd laughing. I'm not going to tell you why, but they're at through Shutter. Matt re-bombing through left, trapping out left spawn like his duties on demo. Does get a lot of damage off, but Dork on the heavy 134. He's looking for a target to acquisition. Does find Lex and Fane. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a total skirmish. Doge dead. Matt Atten is gonna die. Wipe from JOB. Protein Farts pushing second.
Protein Farts as well now with that wipe as well have chooses to push out. Will, sorry, as well come basically full Uber and Lex immediately onto that sniper class. Question is, does he choose to go for a sort of cheeky pick? Is he stuck in forwards? I don't believe he is. However, now Lex actually on the sniper, already committed, and he's playing in this sort of catwalk position. Doesn't spot the med. I think the dot has been spotted though, and yeah, they do see the sniper. Lex having the fall back here, backing out onto second here, and he is just going in towards lobby here, waiting for his med to give them a quick buff here, playing from the bats position, and this Uber ad for the side of, and Parade getting taken out by on Protein Farts, and this has caused a little bit of delay for the side of Protein Farts, losing your demo here, and now they're just waiting to figure out what they want to choose to do, and a little bit of pressure into this Saw position here. Fane getting taken out of the process. Rohan 1v2. Gotaki takes trade onto Rohan, and Protein Farts still having Uber here. However, this ad is fading really, really quickly. They need to go quick with it if they choose to take it, and Will's having to force as well. So now, Uber ad inside of JOB.
Yeah, this is not looking good, but I love the attempt there from Raylan and Hungry for X. This is complete damage. This is just log farming from Matt. Doge finally goes down, so there is a point of favor. No scouts from JOB, but still 2 down. That is going to be the Pocket Solly and the flank scout from Protein Fart, so it's going to be square 2 on the opposite side of the map.
2 squared, square 2.
Yeah.
You want to call it here.
But 70 ad goes from JOB.
Indeed, and now they are clearing out every little nook and cranny here on the Snakewater last here. Clearing out drop down Fane, staying on the last point to watch for any sneaky sort of back cap attempts, and Uber does get popped out on the side of JOB. Prey actually getting taken out. Rohan actually sneaking in behind here. Do we see a backup attempt coming out from the side of Protein Farts here? They need to stop. Raylan gets taken out. Oh my god, that got really, really scary. My goodness. And now JOB, everyone's weak. Question is, do they choose to continue to push out to second here, which looks like they are getting a bit of presence here. Starting to cap second finally. And Heels as well are making their way slowly onto this second point. However, JOB now forced to back away into lobby here. That backup attempt has actually, gotten Protein Farts a bit of time. And also Uber ad as well.
Uberad and time, Gotaki, but Doge on the sniper. He knows the easiest way to push onto Snakewater last is through the shutter. I learned that from Will, so big shout out Will's on Protein Farts there for 2-1. Here he is going through shutter, Protein Farts. Use the Uber through. This is going to be immediately going to be objective wise. Doge swaps off here, trapping off the point. Solly's bombing at Lex. Sentry gun goes down. Both Sollys and JB down. Rohan is dead. It's going to be Raylan trying to bomb and make space. Does go down. This is going to be a combo fight. Wills goes down. This is it. Hungry for Eggs does die, and the Ubers are used at what cost? 2-1 job pushing second.
And Uber as well used out on both sides here, and Wills as well getting taken out in the process. So now JOB have ad finally. So yeah, it's very back and forth. Very, very leapfrogging as well, as we said earlier. Now JOB having around 40% ad basically, and now just chilling on second here, choosing to see what the next play is. Rohan getting a little pressure, already going for a high bomb here, trying to commit onto something, going onto a bad, nice air shot onto Matt there, and Atten as well getting taken out. This is actually going terribly wrong for the side of JB. However, as I say that though, it's also gone wrong for the side of Protein Farts, with Wills as well getting taken out in the process.
Yeah, this is a bit of an MGE session right now, and Gotaki versus Rohan almost hitting that dive, almost hitting that one. The dodging skills on Mr. Gotaki. We've seen him on day 1 completely own Rohan 6 HP, and he is going to get shut down. Gotaki, movement player, full stop. Day 1, we've seen him go from this impeccable player to now actually... Oh, that was so great. I can't even fathom words.
Yeah, I mean, it was dodging with classic MGE session here, and we do see JOB working their way into mid, sorry, as I say that, and Atten getting forced out. Atten managed to just live, should get the pack there, which he does, and JOB putting an immense amount of pressure onto this midpoint here. Rohan bombing onto Doge here. Doge getting taken in the process. 2 players taking out for the side of JOB here. Lex taking out Dork as well. Players actually falling on the side of Protein Farts, and this is getting super scrappy, trying to salvage. Atten getting tagged incredibly low, does manage to live just barely, and Matt as well trying to keep him alive, and does take out Rohan as well. However, through all that chaos, it's basically even Ubers.
Even Ubers, even Stevens, but yet mid is going to get captured here. What a skirmish. Matt, we've seen obviously map 1 not doing so well, but Matt has shown up. We have an answer. Here we go. 350. Time is left.
It's bait.
5 to 10. 18. Dorcas in, shuts down Lex. There's the other Solly through Africa, and the flank scout. Wills does get forced. Fane dead, but it's Gotaki that is in unders there, but those are just cleaning up on the Solis here. Gotaki finally dies. The movement on that player is insane. Lower's job is pushing in. Dork on the flank here. He is him.
Atten dead slotted!
Doge 78. He sees Wills. The target does get him. And that trades their meds. But still, 2-1. It's going to be a skirmish. And back on mid, JOB goes. Waiting for Atten to spawn with this significant ad ghost.
Indeed, and again, just constant back and forth trading. Atten drops, Wills dies. Like, it's just constant. Uber ad, Uber disad, even Uber's, you know. And now, Uber ad, again, for JOB, you get Atten drop, congratulations. But now, Will's getting taken out through all that sort of skirmish, and it's pretty much 40 ad for the side of JOB. So this is actually, surprisingly, I think JOB won this sort of trade-off for the sort of trade situation we just had there. And now JOB working their way slowly for this lower position here, trying to make some way into grass here and trying to spot and see where they can retake this second point there. However, grinding the Uber is the side of Protein Farts, and Uber should be coming out shortly for the side of JOB here. JOB working their way through lower here. Lex bombing onto grass here, doesn't see any sort of traps here. Lex making a bit of space here, does have to fade away. Bombs back onto grass here, does get vibed, and he does manage to just get the pack there. And Uber gets popped out from the side of JOB. But however though, JOB need to figure out how they want to take this last point now with no Uber. Uber now coming out from the side of Protein Farts. Hungry for eggs, switching off the NG here. And now finally we do see an Uber coming for the side of Protein Farts here, getting popped out through the battlements here. Fane and Scout trying to sneak behind here. We could see a backup attempt here. Fane getting some nice damage into lobby. Here we do see a backup attempt. And Gotaki winning a 1v1! JOB takes Snakewater 3-1. We are going to a map 3.
Holy guacamole, Ghost. Gotaki dodging all of those shots onto him earlier in the game, and now what a play from him, solidifying their position for him.
We are going to a map 3, and if remind me, it was Sunshine, correct?
It was Sunshine.
Thank God.
I am running it. Surprisingly.
That is good.
Yeah.
But you can tell now, immediate recovery coming up from Matt with the highest damage in the game. And as well, he had a much better performance, I feel like, on a map like Snakewater. Gullywash, definitely what we said was Protein Fart sort of controlling the game. But one thing I do want to highlight is Gotaki and Doge Breath having 31 kills respectively, doing God's work on the map, and Gotaki winning so many 1v1s as well.
Yeah, exactly. Coming up, this is what you want to prove yourself at LAN. I'm not really going to be surprised if he's Witness Gaming next year, or even like in a week time. Yeah.
Even the soldiers as well, despite the stats obviously not looking actually amazing, the amount of sort of work Lex and Fane were doing, sort of bombing in, just making space, causing sort of chaos was amazing. Like, they were just sort of just trying to make room for your Comet to move through, make room for, you know, your scouts to sort of make plays, and that's sort of what I feel like supported your scout duo of Gotaki and Doge, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Just the assist, the 31 both. And you see, I have to give the big shout out to Matt, coming back from map 1 Gullywash to top damaging on the 284. This is what you want. 19 and 9. Not even double digits on the death. That is what you want. And now, I do believe the voices in our head have told us we have some interviews from these players here. And never mind, we're going to talk about, obviously, both medics here. 10 deaths each, but I mean, the assist 19 doesn't really matter about the assist.
It was also very chaotic. Like, it was very chaotic. As soon as Atten dies, Wills would die randomly. It was very back and forth. And even when you look at the players on the side of Protein Farts, actually, to be honest, most of them actually played, you know, relatively well, I'd say. Even Dork and Hungry sort of just obviously playing that more of a supportive role, I'd say. But then you've got Raylan and I believe Raylan, and Rohan actually playing really, really well, trying to go for sort of any plays. But, however, JOB do also take Snakewater.
Yeah, exactly right. What a matchup. Map 3, Sunshine represent here, but we have our beautiful gentleman and a special guest that we have been talking about for a little bit. I'm going to chuck it to our analysis desk with a special guest.
Thank you so much for that fantastic cast. Quite the game. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise in the crowd. We've got the crowd mic set up. We can hear you loud and clear. we had a few donations come through. We had a big $234 donation from Michael supporting Oceanic TF2, and we got a $100 donation from Akari, bringing the one, the only Gitaki down to the couch. Gitaki, how are we?
Hey, I'm good.
How was that game for you?
Fucking easy. Those cunts are so bad.
Okay, if we can calm down the language a little bit.
Oh, man, those players are terrible.
That's better.
I appreciate it a lot. Also here we've got Chimes, Braden, and Tari5. Are we working? Are the handhelds working for you all right? Gitaki, I gotta say, hitting that 31 frags with your scout mate, like, you're doing so well out here today. What was that mindset like, changing from that first map into the second map? Like, how do you get control in a time like that?
Just realized I'm better than everyone else there. Those guys are all just so bad. Nah, real talk, Matt came up to me and was like, you know, like, you got this.
Yeah.
And Matt gave me a pep talk, so.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt.
Yeah, shout out to Matt. You love a Matt pep talk, you know?
He knows what to say.
Yeah, he always knows what to say. And going into your next map, Sunshine, you're hoping to continue the streak, of course. Do we have any insights? What are the thoughts for your team?
I don't know. I have no idea what's happening.
You have no idea what's
I've
happening?
never my team. We're just going to kill them. We're going to get more than 31 this time, because 31 is shockingly trash. But against a team like that, come on.
I love that. Chimes, do you have any questions for Gitaki before we send him back up to prep?
I mean, which player on the enemy team do you want to kill the most?
Parade?
Is it Parade?
That guy walks in a straight line. Come on. We got more than one movement bottom.
Yeah, I mean, Parade might need to take some notes for you after that performance on your behalf. Any questions, boys, up the back? Braden?
Were you cheating that game? Because it looked pretty good. You were aiming very, very well.
Nah, that is trash.
All right, awesome. If you want to set the headset down, we'll let you pop back up there to chat with your team, get ready for the next map, and awesome. Thank you so much, Gitaki. We'll quickly plug merch as well, just while Gitaki is going up. We do have some awesome Kevin mugs. We got one right here on the desk. It's a little bit out of frame. We've got some pens in there. But if you want your very own Kevin Analysis mug, please go to the entry desk. They are $20, and that comes with a free Kevin signature. So if you want to get your Kevin Analysis mug signed, please grab a mug. We only have about 18 of them, I think, left. So
and we'll
please
never
go
have them
grab a
again.
mug, purchase a mug, and support the cause. Discounted from 25 down to 20.
Can't complain.
25 was a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, you love
We
it.
weren't cooking with 25.
Are we excited for this next map, boys? Sunshine.
I am very excited. Going to another pug map, going from Snakewater to Sunshine. Going to be a very similar playstyle. So we might see the same sort of off classes the same, very aggressive plays from Protein Puffs they've always been doing. But Matt did such an amazing job on Snakewater, coming off that, not the best Gullywash experience, and it's going on a Snakewater, doing what just came in and did what he had to get done. All the height was denied, the solos couldn't do anything, the scouts couldn't do anything. They played calm, collected, got their ones, and then just snowballed. It was really well played by them.
Yeah. I mean, we saw these crazy, like, Banny config, extended map, like, we're sitting here on the couch, just like, just sweating it. Braden, how do you manage your nerves in a situation like that? When it goes into Banny config, you've been playing for, 45, 50 minutes straight. What do you do to manage your nerves in a time like that?
Well, I mean, me personally, I think I just crumble. But I think it just comes down to the fact that you just need to trust your consistency, and no matter how long the game goes for, you just play like you've been playing, and if you're better, you win. Everyone who's playing TF2 has played 30 pugs in a row one time in their life or another, so I think we all have the stamina to get through a Banny config game.
Yeah.
They rage queue. They know what rage queuing is.
Yeah, they rage queue to the next one.
We
Yeah.
even rage queue pugs.
Yeah, I do like that endurance is actually a factor, and there are definitely teams that get better throughout the course of a game, and there are teams that come out strong out of the gate and then lose what they had at the very start. So I like that it becomes relevant. And yeah, definitely there are players that are better at the Banny config than they wouldn't otherwise be.
Yeah. Do you reckon overall, like, Banny config is advantageous for people over the default limited time frame?
Well, it's better for us because we get to watch this actual semi-final way longer than we otherwise would have.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes a big difference.
I think it means that the better team, the team that I think should win, generally is the one that comes out on top because over a longer period of time, they just get more chances to prove that they are the better team.
High sample size.
Yeah.
And we're
Less
purists. We're
upsets
TF2
and-
purists. We only want the perfect team to win.
Yeah. Combo Scouts playing exactly how we think TF2 should be
Exactly.
playing, so.
All combo scouts have only their exact way of playing TF2.
They sure do. Chimes, what are we looking out for on Sunshine?
Soldier bombs. It's the soldier map. You have the big valley jump. I hope we see some very fast rollouts. Maybe I want to see both demos just die every mid straight away. They can't do anything. I want to see Raylan, Rowan, Lex, and Fane just doing what they've got to do. I want to see like all that pressure, big rockets. I really want to see another Elmo West med drop on last. Like we had yesterday, where Elmo in the last round, in their last game, surfed that rocket just through the top of last, headshot Samson, and they won the game off it. It was a really amazing shot. Hopefully Lex, Doge, someone pulls it off, and we'll get another hype moment.
Yeah, I mean the winner of this semi-final goes straight to the grand final. So we're going to the best of 3. It's really coming down to it. I mean, like Braden, they're playing for these artisan mouse pads. The teams that get to the grand finals have a first pick from the litter. I'm not sure if you've had a look at them yet, but
they want the Heartsei Otsu. That's what they want.
Yeah, they want the Otsu 100%. So yeah, it's so good to see. Of course, we've got wonderful support from Artisan and Marketplace.tf. We do have that opportunity. So if you purchase 20 Manco Supply Crate keys, you get that 1 extra if you use the code Downunder without the O or the E. So yeah, wonderful. You've got the code just on screen for you there. And awesome. We might send it to a quick break before we go into the next map. But if you haven't already, get yourself a Hungry for meal deal. We've got fantastic support here from Fortress. For $19.50, you get a burger and fries and a drink. Pretty good, lads.
They are delicious.
They are really good.
Yesterday.
Finishing the day.
I'm waiting
after.
for one right now. The thing's in my pocket. The signal.
Okay, well, we better send to a break then, so you can go get some
have
food
my
in
lunch.
you. All right, we'll see you guys very, very soon for more TF2 content. Semi-final 1, Protein Farts versus Job going on to Sunshine. See you very soon.
It's all right, buddy. I've got a meal for you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to map 3. We're not started yet, unfortunately, but we are just going to yap for a few minutes, I dare say. Just talk about what's happened so far. Just like a recap, basically. And obviously, map 1, Gullywash. What went down, Mr. Kevin?
Yeah, so map 1 Gullywash, for those who are joining us right now, it has been all 3 maps this afternoon or lunchtime as we are picking up now. Everyone getting some food, getting some snacks, you know, staying refilled, staying hydrated, always important. But however, though, for those who have missed us and are joining us right now at this current moment here, for now, Gullywash has been played, and that was taken by Protein Farts. Very convincing scoreline, very back and forth, but overall Protein Farts did take it. And then moving just into Snakewater, where it was taken by JOB and forcing a map 3 decider for a grand final spot. Which, yeah, this is getting down to the wire, and I think this is definitely one of the highlights so far for today for the matches.
Yeah, exactly. This semi-final all boils down to this map of Sunshine. Now, it's currently 1-1 in the pool here for both teams, so we have to expect some desperate plays, some plays that are out of this world. It's going to be so crazy, but the map itself, let's talk about the map, guys. Obviously, it is a soldier map.
Yeah, definitely. I do expect, again, like what we saw in Snakewater was, again, that more sort of, you know, spam and then see what you want to do. But Protein Farts, I feel like, were the ones initiating a lot on Snakewater.
Yeah.
And it doesn't surprise me if we see any sort of fast plays coming out from that Valley position, or Raylan or Rohan going for a fast bomb through Valley.
Oh, 100%.
It doesn't surprise me if they want to go aggressive, but it's important as well. They need to commit and, you know, spam and commit to a side. If we get stuck mid-rotating, just a simple basic, you know, you're stuck mid-rotating behind Tetris sort of area, then that, you know, you're going to be screwed. You're going to be eating so much damage. It's basically death corner. But no, I do see this probably staying out. However, though, I do want to see what the soldiers choose to do, whether they go for a direct high bomb or they go for controlling that bell tower first, getting a bit of spam, falling down, getting arrowed, and then sort of repositioning themselves afterwards, deciding on what they need to do. But, you know, I think I do see a really exciting mid here, and especially as well as people say, Sunshine is basically processed but reskinned, I'd say.
2.0, yeah.
The choke points in this map, though, are going to be quite narrow, and I feel like that's something where expect some sort of soldiers hiding or expect a soldier high bomb coming out from somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Those choke points, especially on both sides, it's that window seal above the choke where you can have a Solly and easily headshot rocket anyone in that choke. But I do have to bring it back to mids. That bell tower, my opinion, I don't think Sollys need to go there very early. And just because of Matt's stickies, we have to talk about map 1 not really doing that well, getting cancelled out from Parade, but map 2 is the answer. But, you know, that bell tower obviously needs control, what you said, but Matt has that long-range stickies. He has the vision of each player's position and their role. He can easily sticky snipe that and deny any Solly, even if they get the arrow after.
Matt definitely does, and I feel like him just sort of pressuring the soldier who wants to take that bell tower control definitely was going to make his life really, really difficult. But also pushing just in general into last in this map as well. Whether you choose to end height or not, or you know, whether you choose to sort of just play a point and rotate right. I think it's crucial to see how they choose to play this sort of last point, especially just getting point capture as soon as possible on this map. But locking out plays on Swan, I feel like on Sunshine is really easy, because it's in like a divot, and as soon as you spam a few rocket stickies, it's like it's really hard to get out unless you just want to get deleted instantly, basically.
Yeah, it's pretty much GG, go next. But yeah, but talking about forwards though, we've seen map 1 Gullywash, Lex in the forward spawn sniper, Snakewater, it was either Feign or Door, and it is going to be crazy, especially these forward holds. These forward spawns where anything can happen. We've seen Raylan bomb on Snakewater forwards and just get absolutely, like, there's just so much, it's just an immense amount of damage onto the enemy combo that it just doesn't really matter. The team can just push in. Even if it's like major diss, they can force the medic and just skedaddle at the same time.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like as well with Sunshine, especially having clear, and also definitely people just choosing to sort of leak behind. And I'm curious to see as well how we do these sort of soldier sacks, and especially stalemates, especially bombing through choke. You can get that ramp slide up through choke, go incredibly high, and whether you choose to fade away and bait the medic, but then send someone through Valley, I feel like we're going to see some very, very good plays, and especially coming out from a soldier duo like Raylan and Rohan, who, again, have been playing together for such a long time.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to be on sync, and then I'm curious to see as well how Lex and Feign do. Lex and Feign obviously played together at, obviously, you know, the last LAN, and I think they should have pretty much, again, the same page. But I feel like Rohan and
Raylan.
Raylan probably have a little bit more synergy, I'd put it that way, because they are playing in season. However, again, this, similar from the previous scores, have been super close. I feel like it's going to be the same here, and we could experience another sort of leapfrogging situation here.
Yeah, it's just going to be back and forth. It's all about not the macro, but the micro. It's about whether or not the flank oversteps themselves. We've seen Gotaki cancel out the Protein Fart's flank entirely just by himself. We've seen him clutch up on last. Like, him answering Hungary, that... I'm going to say more experience Hungary-wise.
Yeah.
He has more experience, but
Definitely.
he's definitely on that level where he can contend Hungary.
Yeah.
He's up and coming. We've seen him throughout the season, and he's on a LAN team to prove himself, and it's shown.
I mean, there's no complaints. You can't complain about ping, obviously, because you're on LAN. But otherwise, I think the one thing with this as well is I feel like you do want to see what Doge and Gotaki can do, and especially the multi-kill potential. And I feel like Gotaki was showing that on Snakewater. Same for Doge, just still salvaging. Even though if Fane and Lex don't have a crazy game, they're making space, they're causing damage. We're just waiting for players to join, because I can see in our top left corner, I can see... Looks like a full server. I can't tell. My eyes are not very good. But we're just waiting for ready ups to come through. However, yeah, I think one thing to look out for is definitely, again, we saw Gotaki sort of rat style play as highlighted earlier and also on day one, but also his multi-kill potential as well.
Yeah, exactly. But I do want to reiterate, Raylan and Rohan also have that rat playstyle. They'll quickly bomb from Cafe onto the enemy combo, force Wills or Atten. Sorry, apologies. It is going to be Atten because Atten's on job. But yeah, it's very much, you got to watch the flanks. You have to do your role. If you overstep on the flank, you're left behind. That's one player down. You have to be, I dare say, perfect in this Mat 3 when it goes to Grand Final.
Yeah, definitely. This is all on the line. And I feel like a lot of our talent and also yourself as well included, and I think a lot of the crowd as well was expecting a 2-1 sort of result. And this is showcasing that sort of thing. Now it's down to the wire. It's now up to JOB or Protein Farts to clutch up. Now let's see what happens. Obviously, we're hearing some sort of hype up. Obviously, it might be a little bit of delay, but I'm not too sure. However, though, looks like we are just waiting our confirmation to when we will start. Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, look. Prediction-wise, are you saying JOB or are you still on Protein Farts?
Look, I'm going to join the bandwagon here. I am going to say Rohan and Raylan Protein Farts. It's going to be 3-2, and it's just going to be neck and neck. It's just going to be so close. It's going to be minuscule.
Cool. I think we are live, and unfortunately, I will stay with the JOB side. I feel like they can clutch up this last minute. But otherwise, we are back for map 3 on Sunshine. Last map as well in the series, and Matt taking the the Valley rollout actually on Sunshine instead of a traditional choke rollout. So here we go. Matt getting a little bit of damage onto Protein Fart's combo onto this cafe position, and Raylan, as I said earlier, was going for a really aggressive bomb here. It does take down... doesn't actually get anything so far, and actually, Protein Fart's actually falling out really, really quickly, and Atten as well staying alive. Wills managing to, Wills gets taken out, sorry, and Atten lives, and very quick mid from the side of JOB, and very convincing as well.
Yeah, very convincing. We've seen Matt just sticky out the cafe, so the Pocket Solly cannot just roll out into the Jobs combo from their own cafe, from Protein Fart's cafe. It's just locking out the stickies and the bell tower, but it is basically full ad. They're very aggressive here, Job. They're trying to send a message to Protein Farts.
Definitely, and I feel like from that recovery as well from Gullywash, from Snakewater, this is definitely a message sent to Protein Farts. They do want to take this really quickly if they can. Uber is still really far away for Protein Farts. They could get full post, but it's going to take a long time, and Uber now get popped out for the side of JOB. JOB taking this right-hand push, onto pointing a point play yet to be in contention. A Fane getting a bomb onto the left spawn of the side of Protein Farts, and JOB take round 1 and are in the lead again for map number 3.
Clearly sending messages to Protein Farts that they don't want to F around. They want to get this over and take it to the GF.
To the grand final indeed, and now we are on the new mid. We do have the cam of Parade for the rollout, going for the pretty standard rollout for choke here. Does manage to arrive as well. Matt opting for the Valley rollout again though. However, both teams playing pretty central, nothing too crazy yet. No commits to any side here. Fane going a little bit bombing from the bell tower, trying to commit onto Wills here. Wills getting taken out immediately, and that is Protein Farts losing 3 players immediately. Make that 4. Hungry for X getting taken down in the process here. And that is Paray and Dork back to Narnia.
Back to Narnia indeed. The Witch, the Wardrobe, and the Lion is out for the count, but they are going to respawn here. Dork on Engineer. We're going to see still 1-0, but again, this aggressive from Job is a nice change of pace that we want, especially if you're a Job supporter. Do not mind that audio there. We'll find out momentarily.
And we do see JOB again in pole position here to take this last point for the side of Protein Farts here. Hungry for X holding a tight angle on this right-hand side. Uber does get popped though from top right here. JOB coming in, Fane coming behind, does take down Rohan. Rohan the first casualty for this last push here. Raylan as well getting taken out. Doge ending this Uber on the left-hand side. Matt spamming the heavy here. Point play in contention here. Gotaki getting a point and 2-0 for JOB.
Yeah, that point pressure is so immense. Losing Rohan and Raylan so early in this last fight is detrimental for Protein Farts' defense. They need to stay alive in order to reply with a message back.
Indeed as well, and Matt as well on the rollout here. Does he choose the Valley rollout? And I think he has indeed. Paray as well has chosen the Valley rollout. So both demos opting to choose the Valley rollout here, and looks like Protein Farts opting to go aggressive, immediately taking the tower of JOB here, sorry, and Matt as well playing around this sort of Tetris position. Both teams just exchanging spam. No casualties as of yet. Dork getting some control on this bell tower. Both teams exchanging spam. No one actually has fallen yet, but players getting tagged incredibly low for the side of JOB. Gotaki first casualty. Fane second casualty for the side of JOB here. Protein Farts holding their ground here, and looks like Atin will get caught, and that is also a Soldier getting caught as well. Lex managing to trade onto Dork here, and does take down Raylan as well. Lex and Matt are the only survivors for the side of JOB, and a much better response coming out from Protein Farts on this round.
Exactly. This is what the reply is intending to do, to say that we are still in this fight. Second being half count here. Hungry for Lex. He is hungry for Lex. Does get taken out by Fang. Back to last we go with this full ad from Protein Farts. Could see a 2-1 here, but second, they have to wait a little bit. Don't mind that audio.
You'll find out what happens.
Yeah, you'll find out what happens in 90 seconds.
We do have Gotaki on the engine here. Full Uber disad for the side of JOB. Protein Farts last push to lose as they choose to go through this top left position here. Paray taking out the gun of Gotaki here. Doge doing some nice denying. Gets 2 with quick kills. Oh my god, Doge! You cannot be doing that. Wills lives. And that is an immaculate haul coming out from JOB.
Doge stand up and take a bow. The cleanup from Matt onto Will, solidifying this 200% ad. But yeah, great from Doge. That's all the Highlander experience coming out right there in that single 2-second moment. That is a clip and a half. Here we go, pushing it to mid. Wills is still down, so we're going to expect a sack onto ad.
Atin being really cautious here, coming out from the cafe roof. The soldier does get cleared up by Doge here, and he's forced away. Atin not taking a single bit of damage here, and JOB managed to take the mid-point. Fane does get taken out, unfortunately, by a sticky, and however, though, it still doesn't really matter. They do have Uber ad. They can choose to go forward here. Fane up in 12 seconds time here, but they might just wait for him for the moment by the looks of things.
Looks like the Solly during that mid-fight did go behind. He is on! Does get a pipe, does get cleaned up by Lex. What a taunt by Matt, solidifying his view. He wants to win, he is hungry. Misses 4 of his pipes. Parade still 2 down. They have to exit out, but Gotaki gets found. That's a pick, that's a scout. It's going to even Ubers here, and we're going to see a trade momentarily with that scout down. The advantage with Protein Farts, but Fane has other ideas, picking up that demo for the supporting views. Hungry for X, fighting Fane through the lower right. Will's post Uber is going to be lowest in dodge, but better Uber here for Job. And it's going to be Raylan, 146 on second, killing off the balcony soldier Lex. Almost hits that direct. 76 HP, the Solly trying to salvage onto Atten. Matt, 18 HP, takes that pack. What a sticky onto Hungry. He's controlling these fights like he is him. Does get Rohan, he could get more. And that's it. That's a lot of damage and a lot of players down. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. This is Narnia Ghost.
Indeed it is. JOB taking immediately going for top right here. Matt fighting World War III on that second point by himself there. And Raylan as well trying to hold on this top left here. Doge and Gotaki do get taken out in the process here. Wills with the scout there in lobby, and Protein Farts managing to hopefully hold on for dear life against JOB. Hungry for Eggs gets taken out in the process here, and looks like JOB do lose both scouts, and I think they do need to concede this shortly, which looks like is the call. Roando getting taken out here. And we do see a little bit of a backup attempt here, and nice clutch up coming out from Raylan.
Yeah, nice clutch up there. Oh, that's funny. A little bit of a Roma trade, but in the favor of Raylan. Don't mind that audio. 90 seconds incoming. Fang through the left-hand side. There's not really any pressure here. The scout, oblivious. Dork does get 2 rocketed. Raylan as well. The Ubers are out in the pause. Ladies and gentlemen, the pause. We have 2 solis down and Dork down. We have 2 solis and a scout down on Protein Farts on this defense. So this defense is not looking spectacular. But yeah, this is too intense here for JOB. Look, the Ubers just started on Protein Farts with Ghost.
Yeah, Ubers just started on Protein Farts. We're not too sure the pause. Obviously, we do have a little bit of a delay here, so I'm not too sure what it is. I think it might be a
domestic. I don't know.
No, it looks.
There is some.
There it looks like a tack pause actually.
Yeah, it does.
I feel like it's a tack pause. Very smart play coming out from the side of Protein Farts. Will's getting a couple words in, but otherwise we are just going to wait for an unpause shortly. I think we probably know what happens at the end.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Melbourne 2025. This is our first or second pause here. Let's give it up for these 2 teams. These really intense moments. Here we go.
Oh,
there we
crowd
go.
Cam. Say hi.
Crowd. Say hello, everyone. There we go. Say hi to your mum. You're on TV. There we go. Hey, I'll warn you next time. Sorry.
All right, we're still.
Ghost. If you're Protein Farts right now, what are we saying?
I think just basically, you're 3 rounds down. We still have 15 minutes left. It's banning conflict, so the game's not over. I think you're able to take it round by round. I think just remain calm. You got nothing to lose. These guys are the favorite. I think it's sort of just motivation, but also maybe just keeping an eye out and not getting caught out by certain sort of mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. What mistakes, per chance, I'm going to add on to that. What mistakes do you think Protein Farts is actually talking about, or even just applying?
I think especially the mids as well. That's probably some of it. But I also do feel like maybe these last pushes is a big thing. They did lose one last push, but Doge having amazing hold on Pyro, getting 2 reflect kills, and then obviously the heavy. So obviously, we do have a slight delay, but we are just waiting for a unpause to come out shortly.
I do want to touch on Rohan and Raylan dead. Great fight. Obviously the unpause is out. LAN Downunder, we are back. The news is out. Gotaki dead during this fight, but they trade the 2. Hunger for X caught as well. Will's dead. It's only Pare and Rohan. He's trying his best to walk out the point here, but Matt is going to surf this. Could hit the spot. He does not, but the traps are on the point. Pare dead. Lex is dead, and that's going to be captured for the 3-0 here. Very dominant from JOB.
Yeah, and then obviously that means that probably most likely, I feel like, was definitely a tack pause. So very smart coming out from Wills here, but new mid now coming out from the side of JOB. 3 rounds up in a commanding lead in pole position here. JOB on this new rollout. And Pare! Not what you want to see on a rollout. That does actually beat the Valley rollout, surprisingly, and does manage to get to mid just in time. However, Matt does get the better rollout out of the 2, and both teams holding for now here. Both teams exchanging a bit of spam. Fang wrapping around, does catch Pare and Wills. Fang does get taken out. Dork gets taken out in the process, and Protein Farts getting cleaned up. Just Rohan left, going for Hail Mary onto Aten, and he gets taken out in the process.
Yeah, great mid-fight. Unfortunately, Pare did beef that Valley rollout. It is crucial you get that, or else your team is at a significant disadvantage with positioning-wise, damage-wise. It's not what you want from your demo. Still 3-0. Ghost. What are we doing? Wills, Atten just respawning, and it's going to be 30 ad Ghost.
Indeed as well. We do have JOB up already, and Lex getting taken out in the process. So that is a sack for JOB. 1 soldier down, and they are playing on their side of mid here. Uber ad, actually, for the side of Protein Farts. And it's actually a pretty good amount. They have been grinding really well. Fang going high, see if he can spot anything. Does take out Wills and Dork in the process. That is what you want to see from JOB. Atten staying alive as well, and pretty much it's now Protein Farts all in for Atten. And Atten is doing his best to stay alive here. Matt holding on for dear life. Another soldier, and does take down Gotaki. And now it's a demo and soldier here. Sorry, just Raylan, my bad. And now Matt and Lex trying to protect Atten for dear life here, and they're just being cautious. However, full Uber ad for the side of JOB. But Protein Farts come up with the crits.
The crits. We've seen this play out on map 1 Gullywash with the heavy. Parade just respawning 3-0 Protein Farts. Look, it's 50 disc, but crit screen builds fast. I think it has a 75% charge, or whatever it is. But still, taking second fast, they need. Look, they're letting Protein Farts build too much. They're checking their corners, obviously. They're skeptical, but the sentry's out. The Ubers are top left. JOB uses it in Dork. Ready for the post. Uber, crit screen, rotates right. But Rohan on the demo mat. No stickies on the point. He trades his life for a Vetoes 60, and he has to find the method. The crit is out. Doesn't really get many. But Dork, 185 on last. He's going to resub Atten out of the country. He's back on his side of the map.
Okay, Atten's long gone as well. I think he does manage to live, which is definitely what you want to see. And actually, it's basically 20. You know, they have a good amount of ad. They have good amount of ad, I'd say, like at least 30 something or 20 ad. Sorry. However, JOB now opting to push back into the second position here. Raylan getting taken on process. Go targeting and trade out. Hungry for eggs also going down in the process as well. And JOB managed to retake this second point. However, losing points definitely. Will gets caught. That is not what you want to see from Protein Farts. Dork as well gets caught as well. Parade fighting for dear life. Does get taken out as well. Nice rockets coming out from Fane. And oh my goodness, JOB managed to salvage that second point.
Lex, the known door holder. How dare they push through his door in the time of need? Call up your Bannerman, Lex. This is it. Pushing it to last with 3 respawners with Dork Sniper. I don't know with this, but both medics are on Uber. JB still has that 70% Uber. Still taking it slow, getting buffed. Going to build up momentum soon, and we're going to either see a delay sack, double sack, or a single sack. Just trying to spot the sentry gun. No damage on that right-hand side. Clearing the traps. The Ubers are out from JOB. 50% here from Protein Farts. Raylan trying to reposition. There goes Lex trying to catch out Wills yet again. And the heavy is at 450. Bombing into a heavy does a lot of damage to this team, and that is a lot of kills. Dog single-handedly, actually I dare say team-wise, clear it out, and that is a S-tier moment. And Matt and Will and Atten, get cleared. That is half cap on the last point. Lex.
Dork holding on for dear life as well. Really good defense coming out from Protein Farts. They do hold on Dork with a nice heavy play as well. Now Protein Farts back in sort of the lead here. Full Uber out for coming out for the side of them. Will's hoping to live. Atten as well, only just coming up now, and that is also Lex back spawning, and now it is still, full Uber disad basically for the side of JOB. So having to play a little bit more passive here. Fame does spot them Cafe here, and having to back away. Double soldier spamming Cafe, see if we're going to force delay them a little bit. Hungry for eggs, clearing any sort of flank plays, and Uber gets popped out for the side of Protein Farts here. Hungry for eggs, dealing with the soldier behind. Fane does get caught in the process here. Atten though getting taken incredibly low, but does manage to live here. Will's getting launched up, does get taken out in the process here, and Gotagi unfortunately gets cleared up as well. So now, Protein Farts they get second point, but Wills is actually taken out, and that is not what you want to see for a last push.
No, it's definitely not. Too solid down from Job. This is literally opposite day here for Protein Farts. We've very rarely seen Protein Farts push onto Jobs last, but hopefully we kind of get a big flank play here. It's still 3-0, but it's a lot of this. 70% wise, Lex clearing out traps from Shutter Door, still in dungeon. Here we go, still building, getting information before they have. They force it out to Solly. Raylan does get killed. The second Solly bombs the Uber players. Parade dead as well with the stickies. The flank play onto Atten does get a little damage here. Does get found on the flank. Hungry for eggs. Captured. And we're going to build that massive Uber ad from Bills playing in Cafe. You could see a recontest on mid Ghost.
I feel like we could get that as well, and Protein Farts holding us aggressively with Uber as well. Again, as we said earlier, it's very, very leapfroggy as well. Back and forth, one team uses, one team, responds as well, and looks like the call is to go for this value position. High bomb coming in from the side of JOB here. Unfortunately, Will's not forcing, so that's what you want to see there. However, 60% coming out from the side of JOB. JOB falling back onto their last point here. Matt capping sorry, trapping up this last point. Protein Fights opted to go really, really quickly, and 85% coming out from the side of JOB, 90% now coming out from the side of JOB. JOB almost have that Uber. Can they use it up? They do use it in time here, able to defend that last point, and Protein Fights unfortunately can't get that last point again.
Jeebus Christ, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a cheer for these two teams. 3-0 seconds getting captured. It's basically 16 discs. If you want to push up the glasses, it's ad for Protein Fights, but we're not nerds here. The Analysed catcher. But yeah, pushing into mid. JOB pushing mid. Here we go, the hype up of Raylan does get at, and that is met down. Raylan dead, Doge is dead, and Rohan serves this onto the pack, does get the mat kill. Does he get this? He rotates on bats. What a positioning player! Does get Fang Gotaki down. Lex, the only survivor of this ordeal, back on mid.
He needs to scramble back as soon as he can. He's already getting spotted. Does manage to get a pack in Cafe here. He is stuck behind. Essentially, it is a 5v6 for this last hold now. Doge on the sniper, holding his left hand, and now full Uber ad for the side of Protein Fights. Can they get around finally? Edging the point here. Uber does get point off the side of Protein Fights now. Flashing everyone on the point here. Dork still flash on the point now, and Matt getting taken out of the process now. They are edging the point here. It is still not capped. Oh my goodness. They are holding on for dear life. My God!
By a thread!
Gotaki! My God! You are fucking insane!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Gotaki, wonderful. We've seen him come up map 2, map 1. He's him. This LAN is his. We're going to see the pressure made by Raylan getting some information first before it is 20 or 30 out for JOB Doge. Going in, we could see an off-class. We could see an off-class from him. I'm unsure about that one. Could see Snapper as my guys.
Possibly, and as well, Protein Fights again beefing another last push. Something's not working. Even going for the aggressive sort of play, edging the point and capping. Unfortunately as well, Gotaki managed to hold off and just playing that heavy. It got down to the wire, and unfortunately just, couldn't close out, and basically even Ubers again. So now we're back to square one, as we've been saying for the past, 2 hours?
Take a shot
and
at a time.
Yep, pretty much. And yes, now to see Sack move coming out for Protein Fights. Protein Fights move, and they are 2 soldiers ready to bomb through choke. They are going now, going for a high bomb, trying to go for that. And Atin! Atin gets taken out. That's what you want for Protein Fights. That will trigger a push into the second point, and we already see players scrambling for JOB, trying to salvage. They are sending the Sack wave in, and Uber gets popped out for the side of Protein Fights, and they should be able to clean up these players behind. And oh my God, what a play coming out from the soldiers on Protein Fights.
Great surf. Tal just said great surf, so I'm going to echo that. Yeah, 100%. Great surf. 3-0 Protein Fights still in the mix. There is still life in their eyes. We can see it. This is it. We could see a 3-1. Plenty time on the board to make it 3-3. Ladies and gentlemen, Parade dead. This doesn't look good anymore. I don't know.
Ooh, I mean, they can delay. They can delay a tad amount, but they need to make a move soon, because this. I feel like what their pushes are, they are taking a little bit longer, and then this is fading actually relatively quickly. It's already 60% for the side of JOB. Protein Fights need to make a move, which they are. Looks like Lobby is the call. Wheels, you have big balls to do that. My God. And Uber does get popped out from the side of JOB. I don't believe Parade will be in this now, and they are grinding it. JOB will have Uber soon to defend against Protein Fights. They should use our point, which they do. And now Doge with the Uber chasing into Lobby. Can he get anything else? Parade, does he get caught? He does get caught. But Doge is farming house tonight.
Lex, he's poor door, holding the door. Game of Thrones reference there if you didn't get it. But I sound like a bit of someone, like Doctrine. But yeah, that's a Game of Thrones reference. Anyways, 3-0 Parade just respawning. This is it. 20 ag for Proteins. 1-1 in the map. Ag 3 takes it all. Solis are in. Lex and Fang. Fade bombing. Lex goes behind here. He's waiting for the exit call. Does pick up Raylan. That's a juicy pick. Just like the Hungry for Meal. There he is. Dork in. Denying this soldier. Wills with the agility of a ninja.
You had to think for that one, did you?
What's an animal?
Cheetah, I don't know.
Yeah, rabbit.
Okay,
Have
that
at it.
works.
Yeah.
But we
Fill
do,
in the blank.
we do have Raylan committing to the spy play now, and yeah, JOB, again, even Ubers, again, so now it is, back to square one, as we've been saying for the past 2 hours, and Raylan on the spy now, so he does choose the Valley play. Now, I assume he was going to call for some sort of, doesn't get bumped, he does sneak behind, I believe he is just on in Viz watch. He hasn't been spotted yet. Raylan is waiting for a commit call from his team. He's going to call for a distraction play soon. Wants to go for the medic or some sort of pick at least. Whether it's med is probably his prime target. Decloaking now. Going to Cafe. Does see the soldier. Does spot Atten. Can he get Atten? Atten gets taken out. And that is finally
Holy guacamole
God.
on my burrito. Jeebus.
And Raylan gets taken out, but that is what you want. Atten getting taken out. So many advantages coming in Protein Fart's favor now. Doge getting taken out. Matt only just coming up now. Atten as well. And now Protein Fart's retaking this midpoint.
Holy guacamole. There is the med. Name and shame. But yeah, Raylan, again, the spy play we've seen on Snakewater forcing the med. But instead he drops the med this time, switching to soldier. He knows what is up. 60 at looking for Sully's door. Cautious. Where are they? Sees one, sees two. They know they're in front. Let's use this ad, Wills. Where are we going? Left. Sees the Sully. Don't use yet. They're milking it to the max. Finally used. They're trying to spot targets and focus fire here. Fane. Sentry goes down. There's the other Sully on the ground. Does get bounced into spawn. Going to get crit heals momentarily. A lot of Protein Farts are rolled right now. They're all one shot. Gotaki goes down, but again, Doge on the heavy. Cleans it up. He is waiting for his turn for frags, and this is it. This is this moment. Parade doing 3,000 damage a minute, but the force is out from Atten to save his team, and that's going to be 40 dis. Solely lowers, but Parade does get the health back. Fane kills off Parade, but their point is up. Lex, he's holding everything by a thread with the Fane as him controlling the post fight.
What a game we have in our hand, ladies and gentlemen, here. JOB holding on for dear life. Protein Farts unable to push onto the side of JOB's last point here. And now it is Uber ad for the side of JOB here. Doge leading the charge here. Gotaki pushing into Valley here. Looks like waiting for the call from the side of JOB here, and they are just stabilizing for now. They do have a tremendous amount of ad here. Getting buffed, Doge grinding, and looks like Cafe might be the call of order for the side of JOB. Raylan spotting them out, hasn't seen any yet. Vane spotting Valley as well, so even if flank is coming in from behind here. Otherwise, Uber out for the side of JOB. Uber does get popped out now for the side of Blue. Doge wrapping them, should collapse onto someone here. Scout gets taken out, Rohan does take out Lex here. Gotaki takes down Rohan as well. Frags go in favor of JOB. Just Lex the only casualty at the moment. And we do see a little bit of aggression coming from Protein Farts. However, I feel like a retreat call is on the cards, which it is, but they are staying in.
Will's dropping to 27
Wills
forces.
just uses.
Oh my god, he recommitted. I don't know if that was a miscommunication there, but Fane. All aboard the Fane train. One rocket onto Wills. That is it. He's leaving the station. And to his grave, Gotaki 113 sees his brave Parade. And there he goes, 2k for him. And that is Protein Farts back to the lobby, but Raylan.
I see a high.
Oh, shadow moment.
He's out.
Shadow boxes, any admins in chat?
He's long gone, and JOB now have Uber Ad are in pole position to take this fourth round, possibly. I mean, get to 4 rounds, sorry. Dork on the sniper, holding the right-hand side. Uber chosen for the Protein Farts. No crits out for this time, similar like last time we saw in Snakewater here. However, Doge going through this top right position. Uber will get forced out from the side of JOB here. Gun gets taken out here, immediately going straight to the point play. Doge sort of wrapping around actually, so looks like Post will be on this left-hand side here. However, players get incredibly low for the side of JOB, but frags falling in favor for them. It's getting super scrappy, super down to the wire, and Fane rotating into lobby here, and looks like they are going for a recommit here. Parade getting caught out entirely, and that's the demo down, and they actually choose to back away and keep Atten alive, which Atten is long gone. But we do see a spy play coming out from Lex now.
We've seen Raylan spy. Have we seen Lex spy? Yes, we have, ladies and gentlemen. Now, going through dungeon, we're going to see upper here. We could see a response to Raylan spy here. He is found. That is it. Counted accidentally. Yeah, there's the taunt. Respect it. There he is. There's only one true spy master, and it's Raylan in this game. 3-0. Job. Down one player. Bottom right. Protifart's combo tries to get out, but the solo through Shadow Door is out. Misses the pipe. He does get the second one and the third one. Cleans up Atten. Does get the pact, and they're cleaning up both solis, and they're pushing onto last. We've seen this again. We could see a 4-0 onto Job here. Hungry waiting. 6 damage. Demo took 6. 108 on the demo. Demo dead. Oh, that is Soldier. Apologies. Soli and Scout dead. Soli took 6. I'm in.
I mean, it's even Ubers again as well, so
Crazy.
nothing happening, and looks like it's also banning timer now as well. Protein Farts on the back foot. They need to make the move. I feel like a round reset is completely fine in this scenario for the side of JOB. JOB can sit here and tell Protein Farts, you can't come out. However, though, Lex already playing his right-hand position, trying to go into lobby, see if he can spot anyone going aggressive. It does see the soldier there. I thought he saw him earlier, but now he is taking position here, trying to go for some sort of pick. Looks like he wants to go top right. He should. He does hear the demo close, trying to go wide. Can he spot anything? Doesn't hit the demo, unfortunately. He is looking to swing left here now. Can he get anything? Hard scoping up, zooming in. Can he find a pick onto a medic or some key target there? Does see a scout. He's still hard scoping. He's not giving up. Unfortunately, misses demo, but that is Vane also getting taken out in the process, though. Does spot the scout, and oh my god, Lex does surf away with 2 HP. Does get the pack as well, and okay.
Yeah, we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back, okay, interesting. But yeah, still on last year, and Protein Farts, again, I feel like a round reset might be better for them, to be honest.
Yeah, their mids have been...
Lex just got to
Lex dead. Solly down technically from JOB. That's their sack, but we're going to see the round reset with 55 seconds remaining. I'm keen for this Umo. I'm keen for the post taunts. Here we go, getting pressured. Dungeon Gotaki eating that pack. Ooh, that rocket was eerily close. Here it is. Just stalemate. Jesus Christ. 40 seconds left. Everyone get buffed up right now. They are going to enter this JOB. Pressuring the lobby a little bit, checking for traps on that Shadow Door. Raylan calls it. They're going to go through Shadow or that right hand door. Raylan and Rohan need to stay alive. They've been dead every pre-fight. Lex dead immediately. That's a solid down. Sentry Gun finally goes down. Protein Farts in the advantage right now. And the advantage reconsiders themselves. Matt dead. Actually, it's even wise. Raylan dead. Gotaki dead. Rohan dead. No solis. Matt is also dead. We're going to see a 6-second little taunt battle. Don't know, but Hungry has the crits. He's ready spaghetti. There it is. Trying to go for the air shot. That's in the logs.
That's in the log. That's all that matters. But we do have a round reset on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently now in dead time. JOB in favor, in pole position. Make some noise for JOB! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have Matt on the rollout here now. Doing a default, looks like he's going for the Valley play. Oh my god, he almost hit that ledge. But going for the Valley rollout here. So again, something that's actually working out for the side of JOB here. And we do see a little bit of a fast runner coming from Protein Farts. Fane in this position, trying to catch anyone off guard. Does put the soldier, nice rocket onto Rohan. Does get Trey out though from the side of Protein Farts. Gotaki though wrapping around, getting frags. And it's getting very scrappy here, but it looks like JOB might be coming on top here. However, the entire combo is now behind. Just Wills and Dork stuck behind here. And that is not what you want. They are miles away.
They are literally in the desert, some would say. But it's going to be 20 ad. They did build as they're behind, so they technically have that ad. But again, the force is magic. You know, Lex, the door holder. 1 rocket, 2 rockets. 1 on 2! Oh my god! Dork dying during that. Wills has to kind of stop second. He's getting juggled more than a something. 91, and he's caught in dungeon. This is not what you want to see on Protein Farts. Shivering their timbers right now. JOB, full ad. No net on Protein Farts. Dork just respawning. Hungry switching onto Scout, not on Heavy. They finally used it. A lot of cap time on it. It's 50% cap. Post-Uber is going to be on that left-hand side. It's going to be 98% cap. Rohan on 1 HP. Oh, Raylan 139. They have to get arrowed. What the hell just happened?
And Wills comes up as well, but however, slight ad for JOB, so do they choose to play it with this very, very slight ad? They have Matt grinding with the Samurai Sword. I cannot remember the stupid weapon's name, but anyway. Yeah, that thing. Regardless though, they are now just chilling on second at the moment, and it looks like for now, they actually have a very slight amount of ad. But question is, do they choose to use it here? They are getting positioned into Protein Fart's lobby here. Lex getting a little bit of information from this low position. Doge grinding far back on Capping, casing Capping back out. But Ubers look like they are going to even out shortly. Protein Fart's coming up with 100% coming up on the side of JOB here. Matt as well trying to start his aggression into this lobby position. Gun gets taken out for the side of Hungry. Hungry loses his gun twice again. And Lex as well, peeking as well. And as I say that though, a lot of damage coming out from this left-hand side here. And everyone at the point, Rohan getting taken out in the process here. And now calls the aggression for JOB. JOB running onto the point. Uber gets pointed up on the side of Protein Farts. Hungry gets taken out here. And it's all again coming down to the wire here. Players going down on the side of Protein Farts. Is getting grabbing Doge on point here. Winning the 1v1. It is in JOB are your first finalists for LAN Downunder.
5-0. What a battle these two teams have had during these 3 maps. Holy, let's give it up for JOB a second time. Welcome back after map 3. Ladies and gentlemen, what a map of a trilogy. That was
a game
insane.
We had. And if we're going to have this for the rest of the day, my God, we're going to be here for a while. But when you look at these logs, again, Matt had a monster game. Unfortunately, I feel like Parade he was getting quite a lot of position. It was so messy for the side of Protein Farts, I feel. And then you also look at as well, Doge with 31 kills as well, salvaging what he can. Gotaki a little bit less this time around with 22 kills, but however, doing what he can, just salvaging and helping the team out. When you also look at Hungry as well, a little bit lower, but however, when you spend that much time on last, you know, it's sort of affecting. But I do want to point out though, Lex and Fane, my God, what an impact they had.
Yeah. Both solis on either team. I'm going to bring in all solis here. They've just had a game and a half. Obviously, Gullywash, Soldier map, Snakewater, Soli map, Sunshine, Soli map. We are expecting these soldiers to come up, and this is what it's had. The impact that these solis have during these 3 maps, as you can see, like there's no difference. It's just all about the plays and the impact in that moment. But I want to draw eyes onto Door. 27-13, not far off of Dome Breath.
Definitely not too far off, and I feel like Protein Fart's just doing what they can, and I think it just came down to those final last pushes. Job just holding on for dear life, and in these clutch plays, especially Doge, you have to thank him for that pyro play he did. You have to thank him for that pyro play. But also Gotaki with the heavy as well, but amazing play coming out from JOB, and this is your first finalist for the LAN Downunder.
Yeah, intense gaming. We're going to swap them out for the next game. We've just viewed the logs. Ladies and gentlemen, that was how many hours? 3, 4?
I don't know.
Too many.
I've lost
Too many,
count.
but great game from both teams. But yeah, it is insane. Like, these games, these maps are it. Like, these two teams, it's neck and neck. It's not about who's better. It's the plays that are actually in play.
I agree as well, and I'll put in my phone before just look at the time. It is 3 p.m. We've been here. Jesus. It's not too late, so that's good. I thought we were 5 p.m. But regardless though, I mean, yeah, what a game we have in our hands, and obviously we do have another semi-final coming up shortly, I believe, which will be obviously BLG taking on Blue Eyes White Dragon. Obviously, I think, you know, people can look at, you know, favorites for that, but however, yeah, JOB put up a really good effort, and if they show this form into the grand final, I'm expecting a best of 5. I'm sorry.
Oh, 100%. It's probably going to be a repeat of last year. Especially these two teams of JOB and Protein Fart. Like, I wouldn't walk away. Like, obviously the score was 5-0. That was not a 5-0. That was like 4-4, 4-5. That just, the score doesn't really represent what has happened. Clearly, the early rounds, yes, JOB were very dominant with 2 quick succession rounds goes. And then the third one and fourth and fifth were just back and forth leapfrogging. It's just about the picks you get on last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe we're just standing by for interviews shortly. We're just going to get the signal soon. We are getting them ready shortly on stage now. And I believe we will be going to interviews. Take it away, Keta.
I am here with Fane and Doge for our winners of Job. Congratulations. And my first question is simply your initial thoughts. How do you think that game went?
It was like a roller coaster. Like, I feel like we weren't really certain about the first map, their pick. I feel like they're really strong. They have really good soldiers. Like, we couldn't really like get the pressure off our demo, and to like have to turn it around and keep our mental stability the entire time was just, we were just so perfect. Like, everything just kind of fell into place, I think.
Yeah, my thoughts are, I'm so proud of the other team because obviously I play with a few of them in my season team, and it was not an easy series. Liam on Gullywash, just such a consistent force. Dork, sorry, yeah. And yeah, they were all over me on Gullywash, and it really had to make me think about, how are we going to do this? So I just wanted to shout out the other team. Like, it was a really nice series. So.
Awesome. I was going to ask then is, what was your strategy going into this game, and did you think it changed midway through?
Yeah, I think initially in the first game against them, it was very tight, but I think there are a lot of times where we just weren't protecting like our medic. Like, we were kind of playing a bit chaotic and fast. We thought, okay, we should try and slow it down because that seemed to work for us for the rest of the day yesterday. But going into that first map, we were like cool, we were collected. I think the comms were good, but there was just not enough energy. So I think we still had to swap it up in the end. The next 2 maps, we started going hard. Kataki was screaming, he was saying shit. Lex was getting hyped, we were all just like really excited and just hyping ourselves up. I think that was the key, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can prepare, right? Like, I often think about this kind of thing, and I had a gully mid, and then it just did not go well. And after, I was taking a breather, having some water, and just trying to think, okay, what's the best thing that we can do to counter, their great players, and then also be productive for ourselves. So I think we made some really nice adjustments during the game to our prepared, kind of strategy, and it ended up working quite well. So.
No worries. And if I could ask both of you, what would be one highlight from the match that stands out to you? A moment, a kill, or something like that?
I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like we all had highlights. I'm going to be honest. Like, I was so pumped on that Sunshine game. I feel like I could get away with so much. Like, get so many random, high bombs and just land on people. I don't know. But it felt like a bit of a highlight reel towards the end for us.
Yeah, I think when they did their attack pause, I think that's a moment because it's like we've really shaken them. After a close loss yesterday, like a pretty dominant win from them on the first map, we'd finally got through to them on that last map, and I think that's the one that sticks out to me.
And was there any players on the other team that were giving you guys any trouble that you want to call out because you just beat them?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, they're soldiers. I feel like I always have I have to keep them in mind, or else they're just going to keep our entire team in check alone. I feel like Dork's always so hard to kill. He's always always on his medic. He's always playing tight. It's just, I don't know. I think it was a solid performance from them all around. We really had to try our absolute hardest just to break them down.
I mean, I'm going to shout out Raylan and Rowan. They're my teammates, but I think the way they locked in and were playing together is really impressive, and I'm really excited to go back home and keep playing with them. So.
Yeah. And then the last question is almost the reverse of that. Is there a player on your team you would like to highlight and shout out them doing really well? And you can say yourself, I won't judge.
I can't do that. Nah, Lex popped off. So many small plays that gave us such massive advantages. Me and Gitaki on Snakewater just felt so perfect. It felt like so many of our flank plays just worked so well. And I think we really did a good job of playing around At a lot more, protecting him. Just a few misplays here and there, and like good plays from them, of course. But yeah, I think all around, like it was just perfect. I don't know.
I'm going to shout out Atten. It's his first time at LAN, first time playing. It was a bit shaky yesterday, but he showed up. So I think he can beat the choking allegations.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for this interview, and congratulations again on your win. I believe we have to move on to other interviews, but thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the desk. My name is Tal, and joining me is Chimes and Pipeline 12. We had a donation earlier requesting a Pipeline 12 interview. Pipeline, you were sitting here on the couch with us for basically that whole game.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
Well, it was actually like really fun to watch, to be honest. Like I wasn't there for like the other two maps. The last map was like really exciting to watch, honestly.
Yeah. What did we think, Chimes?
I reckon, despite the scoreline, like Freaky said, how it was a 4-0, it felt like a 5-4. Like the last pushes weren't, like, they couldn't get the last push done, but if that happened, I think it would be an amazing series. I felt like there was a lot of hype moments, like every play was just so consistent, so good, and it just did come down to those little mistakes that you can't really control, they just happen. And yeah, I think, what about you, Tal? What do you think?
I mean, these players are under so much pressure. They're doing their absolute best to All right, we're just getting a note from production. But yeah, what a fantastic game. We will shortly go to another interview with some of the Protein Farts members, but they just played so well, man.
Yeah.
Like these last pushes, there's so little in it, right? It's like sometimes we don't get misnomer right there. Of course, we've got Doctor.
I guess I'm Doctor now. Yeah, GG.
But yeah, it's so close, and we can think about like how close it is when we've got like, we want Dork to play the point, but Dork has so much to manage. He's like juggling so many things, and like, I don't know, there was so much in it. And we should get some players up now from Protein Farts to talk about their experiences with the game.
Thank you. All right, I am joined by Raylan and Wills of Protein Farts, who sadly did not win this game, but you guys did amazing. I would just ask for what your thoughts were on the game.
At least like our whole team is just aggro. We're all kind of puggers, and that's kind of why Gully was so good for us. We were just fast as hell, and they couldn't really deal with it. And then you hit Sunshine, and then they just had like the Valley hold. And it took us 2 rounds to adjust, but I think our team just doesn't have the experience to deal with losing kind of thing. So like when we're winning, we're on a high and we're perfect, and then when we're losing, we're just crumbling. That's the word. Like our comms just went terrible because we were losing. Closer? Yeah, our comms just went terrible because we were losing, and it kind of showed like the more rounds we lost, like the worse our synergy got. I think we just don't have that like conditioning because we are a fresh team, but still, not too upset though, because obviously Matt's on my team, Fane's on my team, so them beating me is more indicative of how good our actual season team's going to be for the rest of the season. So just going to take this straight to 6s and
a bit of silver lining there.
Yeah, it was definitely disappointing. The first map went really well. Like I felt like our whole team was completely in control of the game, and then we sort of started to lose a little bit on Snakewater, but it still felt like it was there a little bit, and that it was very possible. But yeah, I think like Retta said, the main point was that we just didn't adapt to that momentum change in the losing, and it just sort of crumbled from there.
Yeah. Well, that almost answers my next question, which was going to be, what would you guys take from this loss to move on to the games coming in the future?
I think we just need to have a better mental. That's probably it. I think when you especially with like the initial day, like we're just winning, and then we lose against the best team, which was kind of expected. But we were on such a high from just winning, we hadn't really been exposed to losing. And I guess the second we finally started losing, it kind of just killed us in the head, and then all of our everything just went downhill. It was like, oh, we're losing. What do we do? And then we just didn't have that, I guess, I don't know, knowledge or composure to kind of turn it back around. So maybe that's probably the focus: is be less lame and angry when we're losing.
Yeah, I would definitely say exactly the same thing, especially for me as well. Like on Gullywash, I felt like I was playing really well, and then as the team mood went down, my actual skills were just fucking shocking. So yeah, so maintaining that mental definitely would be something to work on.
Was there any highlights from the game that you remember that stood out to you?
I really wish I could shit talk Ataki when I won, but I'll make myself feel better when I look at my clips of me just completely owning him every 1v1. So that'll give me some little ego boost whenever I clip Ataki and put up my frag vid wherever he is. But
He's hiding away from you.
I think it was just good vibes anyway. Like, our team was super wholesome. We're all mates anyway, so losing feels shit because we put everything into it. But I'd rather lose with these guys than, you know, lose with a lot of people. So that makes me feel better.
Yeah, I mean, a specific play, at least for me, was definitely Hungry, dropping at non-Gullywash last. That was so hype, and that, like, going into the Snakewater game, I was so convinced that we were going to win, honestly, like, after that. The momentum was crazy. But yeah, as Reda said as well, like, it definitely sucks. It feels terrible, but at least, you know, losing with the boys is better than fucking losing with randoms and other people I don't really know, so it is nice.
Yeah. Is there any players on your team you would like to highlight who you think did a standout job? And if you say yourself, that's fine.
No, for me, it's definitely Rowan and Dork. Dork's kind of known to be like an angry tilter, and like because he's very competitive, despite all this, he probably had like the best mentor on the team throughout it all. Probably because he's played more of these finals, but nonetheless, he was like super, super wholesome. Yeah, definitely Liam and Rowan for sure, just mental standouts, and Rowan more so because like he picked it up despite little experience, switching roles entirely from the last season back to Soldier, and still like playing as well as he did. Like, it was really sick to see.
I'm gonna give a really like cop-out answer and just say everyone. This is by far like my favorite team I've ever played on. I'm close with everyone on the team. They all played wonderfully. Everyone had their moments and really contributed to the team well. So yeah, I just love everyone on the team, and I'm very happy. Well, I'm very grateful that I got the opportunity to play with them for sure.
All right, well, that's all the questions I have for you guys. So thank you very much for joining me playing tonight. And we will be passing it to, I believe, Tal, Turris, and Chimes on the Analysed couch.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Hi, guys.
Turris isn't here right now. He's probably floating around, probably buying a beer.
I see him right there. Turris?
Where is he?
He's right there.
Get that man over here. Come on.
We need your expert analysis.
But yeah, it's such a good venue here at Fortress.
It is.
I mean, we've got such great deals. We got a Hungry for Meal. We got some delicious Fortress lager. I don't even know what you're drinking. A potion?
A potion.
He's drinking a health potion, which is awesome. It's probably a Fortress cocktail or something like that.
Yeah, they're like shot cocktails.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, what's it taste like? Describe taste.
Describe taste.
Have a go.
Tastes red.
Tastes red. Do you feel rejuvenated?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm getting up.
But yeah, what an amazing game, and I think we've heard it all from the players at this point. But we do have a fantastic semi-final coming up very, very soon. Semi-final 2, BLG versus Blue Eyes White Dragon.
And they have a Merc for their Met.
They do. We just spoke to their Merc, Pipeline 12. He was sitting on the couch a little bit before, satisfying a donation goal. If you would like to donate to the wonderful prize pool we have today, and there are a few rewards there depending on how much you donate, please go to lan.cappingtv.com or !donate in the chat. If you're in Twitch chat, that command should pop up for you. But yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome to see the community contribution, and although those teams are a little upset, they're going to go home with a nice artisan mouse pad, aren't they?
And they still have one more game coming up, their third place decider against the loser of this semi-finals. And that's something to scoff at. They're still playing for a prize pool. They're playing for the mouse pad. As you can see on screen now, we have our semi-final BLG versus Blue Eyes White Dragon. And the winner of that will go to the grand finals against Job. So if you're a player, we know BLG is the favourite. They've got the players from Witness, from Denver. If you're from Blue Eyes White Dragon, how are you feeling going into this match, Tal?
I mean, if I'm on Blue Eyes White Dragon, there's a player I'm looking out for in particular. I mean, I don't want to say his name because I might summon him to us, but he sends a chill right through my bones, doesn't he?
He does.
He's probably setting up right now. Yeah, I see him. How handsome. But yeah, I tell you what, this BLG iteration is fucking terrifying, isn't it?
Very scary too. Very scary. I mean, what do you do when you're versing 5 ex-Witness members?
Yeah.
And they have Daz on demo.
And they have Daz on demo. Clip farming. He's not even doing it. He's just going for clips.
He's going to go for airshots, go for middies. He's going to probably feed a lot, but he's going to do a lot of damage in the meantime.
I mean, he'll get you on a mini, and then you're out of the game for the rest of the game.
And then you're in a video 2 months later
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Daz played on last year's protein farts, so he's got a lot of chemistry with those boys. So he's probably feeling for them right now as they are preparing for their third place decider. And I think we do have some map picks and bans that have gone through over the course of that last game.
Oh, we do.
See if I can get it up.
Ooh. Oh no! I can remember what they first picked.
I mean, so BLG, they come out, they get their first ban, they get rid of Metalworks. No one likes to play. Get rid of that map.
Get it out of here.
Blue Eyes White Dragon, they shoot back with their Gullywash ban. I don't want to play against.
You don't want to play against Daz down.
Oh no, not me.
Ever.
Not me. You know what? Daz sitting on launch pad, sticky sniping your medic the entire last night. It's not for me. BLG shoots back with a product pick.
Oh, I wanted to watch product. Awesome.
Yeah, you see sheep perma-snipe for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I do want to see that.
That's what we're expecting at least. We did do it yesterday. Sheep was on the perma-sniper, and he farmed.
Yes, he got like 400 DPM, top damaging, like top kills. Like.
Did they do 2 soldier?
I don't even think they did 2 soldier. I think he off-guard from scout.
Yeah, I think it was scouts. 2 soldiers, scout sniper, and then demo med.
Yeah, it was just Silvo on scout.
Which is all you need.
Yeah, which is all you need.
Stop that. That is Silvo.
That's still like 2.5 scouts for most.
I mean, we've said his name a couple times now, but we do have a little bit of a video for you guys. A little bit of a content feature. Let's take it to our little segment if we're ready on production.
Shooting onto Silvo. Silvo will kill Lex, but Sheep will able to pick him up. Will he do any more damage? 60 he will kill Lau, and Cookie jumping around will get pissed off in there as nothing.
That guy was a demon. If he wanted you dead, he'd do it himself.
He got banned for cheating once. He said he didn't do it, but he absolutely did it. I know he did. There's no way. There's no way he isn't cheating.
They still have some time,
He'll keep killing your teammates over and over until you're locked in spawn. And then he won't even cap the last point. He'll just sit there taunting.
Should be first over across here to BLG unless there's going to be something absolutely job. I don't think it's fully coming.
That thing? Robot? Scares me. That thing, he's not here, is he? Like, is he in this venue? Like, they're gone, they'll die. Your team. They don't stand a chance.
Oh, give it up for Sheep, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm looking forward to seeing
I mean, all this guy does is aura farm. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, he's the terrifying force of nature. I mean, they might have named that weapon after him. I mean, we've got it all coming up. We've got some players getting set up now. And we might send it to a quick break, and we'll be back very, very soon. Don't go anywhere for our semi-final 2, BLG versus Blue Eyes White Dragon. See you very soon.
I've been cut for cookies. Get me out of here.
It's alright, buddy. I've got a meal for you. I'm not needed then for a fucking while.